Welcome back to the Sunday football show, not the Saturday football show. It's a glorious occasion this morning. I've woken up with this beauty here. Liverpool are the winners of the FA Cup. I thought I'd start with that. There's a bigger shout out today after we introduced our new guest, Akeem. Is to Matisse for coming in today. A round of applause for him.
I tried.
Sorry, mate, I'll move this out.
Thanks. I tried my best not to be here. Victoria Line was doing a good job, but it got here just in time. Your voice is absolutely screwed, mate, isn't it?
Voice is,
someone was partying.
Yes.
Wish that was me.
Yes.
But yeah, same shit, different day. You know, Wembley, Liverpool, penalties. Normal.
One kick is all it takes. Massive shout out to, not a massive one because I can hardly speak, but a quiet, gentle shout out to our new guest on the show. He's been on The Apprentice, no less, this season. He got to 10 out of 12 episodes. That's some effort. It's the Man United fan. Akeem, how you doing?
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Great to have you on.
Thank you. And it's a pleasure to be here. But as a Man United fan, I just want to kind of fast forward, or if I could on Football Manager, just go back to my previous load as a Man United fan. But yeah,
well, listen, it's good to have you on. We will speak about your team in depth as well. And as always, my co-host, my brother on screen and off screen, to be fair, it's Matty Renton.
Thanks, lads. Nice to be here. It's a pleasure. Last one in the series for me. One more last show, week. Last show of the season.
It's an
emotional one. Let's make it a good one.
Let's definitely make it a good one. Amazing games, to be fair, lads. Today we've got in front of us a massive game on our shoulder here. West Ham at home to Man City. On the train down there, I did see a West Ham fan. He was in his shirt, and I went, "Irons," like that. He went,
do it for Noble. Do it for Noble, yeah.
I said, "Do it." I had my headphones in, but under my I said that inside. But yeah, amazing games to watch. And what a channel this has been for the last day as well on DR Sports. Go back and watch all the amazing. Well, you might not want to go back and watch it, to be fair, bro. But few Izzy, Doyle, unbelievable scenes from them on the stream yesterday. But let's talk about the games today. Matty, do you want to help me with some of the lineups today? Because as you can tell,
I'll carry the lineups. Don't worry about that.
Yeah.
Big game at the bottom of the table today. Leeds United at home to Brighton. Must win for Leeds, you'd say. Melier in goal. Rafinha, Koch, Llorente, Cooper, Firpo, Rodrigo, Click, Calvin Phillips starting as well. Harrison and Gelhardt is up top for Leeds. Brighton coming up against them. We've got Sanchez in goal, Veltman, Dunk, Cucurella, March, Bissouma, Caicedo, Trossard, Grosh, McAllister and Danny Welbeck up top.
Love that. Like you say, massive game that for Leeds, and I think if they lose this one, is it safe to say that they're down?
It's not looking good. It's not looking good, because when you look at the fixtures, Everton have got some comfort ones at home. I think, are they playing at Hall 4? I think today, aren't they?
Yeah, they are. Brentford
at home. So, if they're playing, it's big that Leeds need to put the pressure on them. I think Burnley are currently getting beat 1-0 against Spurs. So Leeds at home, only a couple of games left. It's a must-win. It's a must-win.
Definitely is, isn't it? Watford at home to Leicester. Matisse, do you want to take that one?
So we got Foster. We got, who is that? Komora. Is it Cam still?
Ngakia, Kabasele, and then Samir, I think.
Jesus, Samir. You really stitched me up on this one here with these names, didn't you? Samir, Masao, Sissoko. Come on, Alex, what have you done to me here? Look at these names. Is that Calgott? Who are these brothers? Bro, they've rested half their team. Who are these guys? Matty, take this. Who are these guys?
They did this the other day, to be fair, when they played Everton. The rest of played loads of youngins.
I don't know.
I recognise half this team. You're just playing pranks today, innit?
Trust me, I've had no time to sort pranks out.
Do you know these guys, Matty?
Nah, I haven't a clue. Haven't a clue, mate.
Well, let's read them out.
Reserves.
They are
trying my best, but I've never.
Matty, you take over.
Dan Gosling.
Yeah.
You know that man, do you?
Yeah, I know that guy.
Veteran Tom Smith. Kalu, Yao Pedro and Seema.
Bloody hell.
I'll take Leicester's for you as well. Ward, Castagna, Fofana, Evans, Justin, Yuri Tielemans, Mendy, Dewsbury Hall, Harvey Barnes, Jamie Vardy and James Madison's was strong Leicester side there. Watford already down. Nothing to play for.
The big one really today, Matty, is West Ham Man City.
Huge.
Invested interest for myself, Akeem, as you
Huge.
know. Hoping for a bit of hammering the older citizens, hopefully. Matty.
Yeah.
How do West Ham line up?
Fabianski in goal, Kufal, Dawson, Kurt Zuma, Cresswell, Suchek, Declan Rice, Jared Bowen, Lanzini, Fornals and Antonio up top. And Man City, Edison in goal, Cancelo, Fernandinho at centre-back, Laporte, Zinchenko, Bernardo Silva comes back in, Rodri, De Bruyne, Mahrez, Gabriel Jesus, and a start for Jack Grealish.
Yeah, and on the bench, Ake, Sterling, you've got Gundogan to come on, Foden not even starting. No start though for Mark Noble, Matty, in his last ever game for West Ham.
Get him off the bench, take a penalty, don't miss this one. I mean, they did that, they brought him off the bench and he missed the penalty. Was that against you? Like,
It was.
So I'm sure he'll come on, big round of applause, of course, loyal servant of West Ham, but I hope they're still in the game at that point, because if he comes on the 4-0 down, it's a bit dead, that, isn't it?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? How was that for your sign-off, Mark?
Yeah.
Hopefully they're still in the game.
Right, Wolves and Norwich. Bit of a dead rubber, this one, to be fair. Even though to Wolves' advantage, they do have that European spot to aim for.
They can still get it, can't they?
Do you want to run through those?
John Ruddy in goal for Wolves. So Saw, is he injured? Is he on the bench there?
Yeah, he's on the bench.
Yeah, Ruddy. Give him Ruddy a run out. A bit mad. Bowley, Cody, Gomez, Castro Otto, Neves, Yao Moutinho, Ait Nori, Keto, Wang Hee-chan and Raul Jimenez. As a forward line for Wolves. Norwich, who absolutely nothing to play for now. Gunn, Hanley, Gibson, Byram, Max Aarons, Gilmore, Norman, Giannoulis, Dowell, Lemieux and Pookie up top.
Okay, there you go. And we are, of course, watching the last 15 minutes here of the Tottenham game too. We'll let you know what happens in that one. 1-0 at the minute. Aston Villa versus Crystal Palace. Just signed Felipe Coutinho. He starts today.
£17 million, was it, permanently?
Yeah, unbelievable business.
It is. Martinez, Cash, Konza, Tyrone Mings, Dinya, Douglas Luiz, Nakamba, Coutinho himself, John McGinn, Watkins and Ings as a pairing up top. Palace, Butland in goal, Klein, Anderson, Margay, Mitchell, Kuyate, Miljovic, Eze, Conor Gallagher, Wilfred Zaha and Mateta. So strong teams. That could be a good game, actually, even though there's nothing to play for. Could still be a bit of a goal fest.
Yeah, two teams. I mean, Aston Villa did give themselves a good run out against Liverpool. Obviously, they lost the game, but Crystal Palace as well playing lovely football. So that'll be an interesting game to watch.
Gerard Vieira.
As a player goes down in the box for Tottenham, they've already maybe got a controversial penalty. You were watching it, Akeem. What did you make of that? Was it a pen?
Yeah, it's kind of the sort of penalties that it's like a new age sort of penalty, if you know what I mean. The thing is that I can't remember who it was. Ashley Barnes, I think. I don't know what he's doing, having his hands so high up there. But as soon as it touches your hand and you're in the box, it's a pen now.
And it was in an unnatural position, as they would say.
It was unnatural. I don't know what he was doing. But 20 years ago, that's not a pen. Absolutely not a pen. But nowadays, the thing is that they were playing such a low block too, that if it was 0-0, I genuinely think it would probably have stayed a 0-0. But now, I think it's kind of finished.
Well, listen, it's not finished yet. 15 minutes to go. With it being 1-0, Matty, you could see Burnley maybe getting back into it. But and listen, Son, Kane getting right up there in terms of the Golden Boot now as well. They want to get as many goals as possible.
Well, we were seeing Son's frustration the other night when he got taken off, didn't you? Because he had an eye for goal. He knew the appetite was wet, that there was a chance to get more goals there. But Burnley, you never know if they get a set piece later on, chuck everyone up there, could make it interesting.
Yeah, they know how to do it.
Yeah, they need it. They need it as well down there.
Tottenham need this as well. I mean, there's no good beating Arsenal 3-0 in midweek and then not going on to beat Burnley at home.
Yeah.
I know they're fighting for relegation, but at the same time, if you want, they have to win both their games to get top four because Arsenal is still in their hands, so a lot of pressure on them. But yeah, 15 minutes to go, we'll see. Burnley could easily take a draw. It'd be very Spursy if that happened.
Yeah, it would actually.
You're right. 20 years ago, that Ashley Barnes handball would be given as a ball-to-hand play on.
Yeah.
And it wouldn't have been, considered really. But going back on your point about Tottenham, if they win today, the pressure is massively on Arsenal, isn't it?
Yeah, and they're away to Newcastle, and that's a tough game because it's Newcastle's final home game of the season, so they're going to want to go out on a high, I'm sure, after what has been a very good calendar year for them. We'll say calendar year because the first part of the season was absolutely horrendous.
Forget about that, mate.
Yeah, but
Old Castle that was.
Yeah, it's way back in the distance now. Like it's like a completely transformed club, and they have a lot to look forward to. So I don't think they're just going to just roll over for Arsenal. Even Eddie Howe, when he spoke in their last game, he sounded like as if he wanted them to keep performing and putting in they want to win games. They want to be spoilers of anything and ruin the party. So yeah, I think Arsenal, that's probably Arsenal's game that everybody's looking at. They got Everton as well after that, but Everton could be safe by then if Burnley are going to lose, and if Leeds don't take care of business and Everton win later, then they're basically safe. So I think this is probably Arsenal's most difficult game, to be honest.
Yeah, 18 minutes until kick-off in the 2 o'clock games. A couple of comments here, which again might be difficult for me to read out. Good morning, lads. 5:30 a.m. here in LA, says 100%. Big up to you from watching across the pond, of course. Typical United fan from London, says Nightingale. Yeah. So this is your opportunity now to let us know why you're a Man United fan.
Clarify, because I grew up in Croydon, so technically I should be a Palace fan, right? It's my dad's. And I think a lot of Man United fans who are from London, it's their dads, it's their older brothers, it's whoever it is, and you just can't escape that. And at school, I grew up when it was like in Thierry Henry, everyone was crazy, and everyone was crazy about like a Man United and like a Van Nistelrooy and stuff like that. And if you didn't want to get bullied in South London, I'm sorry, but these were the circumstances that you were playing about. So my dad and circumstances is what I'm going to say.
Okay.
But
Did you get up to the game?
Yeah. I've been up to plenty of games. I've been up to like in Champions League games, which can be super tricky at times. But I've been up to the games I've watched. But obviously, it's so much harder, as you can imagine. Yeah.
Well,
but it's all right.
Lawrence123, is that Akeem from The Apprentice?
This is Akeem from The Apprentice.
What a series, by the way.
What a series.
I watched it, and it was class. It was a good series. It was.
You know what? Now I've met you, I'm definitely going to go back and watch that.
You should.
I'm going to watch the rest of it on the train up to Newcastle.
I remember your task was it in the they were doing this like tour, the train tour, like this in this like.
I talked about death all day long.
Yeah.
We won. Well, I don't want to give any spoilers to anyone, but yeah, that was an interesting task. I'll tell you that.
Funny,
Save it. I need to get involved. Man like Dirk says, man's been howling at the moon. That's how I feel. Like a werewolf. FA Cup champion, says Dan Carts. Liverpool most successful club in England, says Liam. Amit with the super chat question for Matisse. Thoughts on Tuchel? Wow, my voice is done.
Me start reading these over you, mate.
You better help him out, man, because he's finished.
Question for you, Matisse. Thoughts on Tuchel changing to the yellow kit for good luck for the final and still losing? Whopper.
I don't know. Listen, I don't know why we changed kit. That is the least of my concerns right now with what happened yesterday. Is what kit we were wearing. But yeah, thank you for the super chat.
Big up Akeem, good guy, says humble and bumble. People are saying audio, so if that is fixable, can we fix that, please? There was another comment here that I think got deleted, but it's there. Did Matty, I won't say the word, out of his food forfeit?
No, man, I was ready 2 weeks ago, bro. It's just Jason's doing up holidays every week, and he's in Nigeria 1 week. I don't even know where he is
honestly,
now.
This guy
so the
goes
producer has
away.
no idea. I blame on the producer, right? Not me. You know what I mean?
It's true.
I was ready for it, mate.
I will actually blame Jason for that one as well. Do you blame Jason?
Yeah, I think so.
I've shown
so.
Do you blame Jason?
Jason's not here. Jason,
He's
not here. He's not here today.
Listen, it's a clean sweep, Jace.
If anything, Jason should do the forfeit now.
Please. That's what's got to happen now because he's gone on holiday.
Oh, he's on holiday,
Jason
yeah?
have to do that,
Twice?
Twice? Yeah, I haven't seen him in a while.
Yeah,
oh, of course,
yeah. I don't know why he is.
I wouldn't call that a holiday. The amount of stress I see in that airport, I don't know if that was a holiday.
I think he is having a good time though, so big up to Jace. But yeah, get home and do this food forfeit with Matty. It's only fair, mate. Big save from Nick Pope there.
Yeah, it was.
To deny Son, I think, was it?
I think so.
So he's chasing that golden boot and he's been denied. He's one goal behind Salah, isn't he?
Yeah. It's tight. Yeah. Salah's pre and post AFCON stats are mad.
But Salah hobbled off against Chelsea, so is he going to be fit? Precaution.
In his interview after, he said
he's fine.
Should be there for the final.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Will he be for the last 2 Premier League games, do you think?
Do you know what? And it sounds quite controversial, but I was watching the game with James yesterday, and when Salah came off, he said, "Do you know what? I'm not even that mad at that at the minute." Because as I mentioned, the pre and post AFCON numbers are just night and day.
Different player. Crazy.
And at the minute, would you rather have someone in there like Mane and Diaz starters for sure for me, but then Jota can also play there. And do you know what? I'd actually like to see Minamino involved in these last 2 games as well, because he's actually our top scorer in the League Cup and the FA Cup this season.
Okay.
So he deserves a bit of a run.
And Origi's a threat.
And Origi's always
You're
there.
not bad in the attacking department, are you?
Yeah, not bad.
Yeah.
Not bad. Bobby's obviously back on the pitch as well, scoring penalties.
I was actually. I mean, obviously, I don't know if you want to get into it now. I don't know why I'm even. I don't know why I'm even leading with this, considering the situation.
Get out of the way, mate.
But I'm quite surprised that in both finals you guys didn't score in the normal time, because you guys do have a ridiculous attack.
Close,
I expect us to miss a catalogue of chances, and that's what happens both times, and that's expected. But you guys, I was expecting you guys to score at some point. Diaz and Jota and a lot of near misses. So as much as obviously this is the day after now, I'm a lot calmer. As much as Chelsea fans are getting onto our attackers and going absolutely mad, I mean, Liverpool's attackers missed chances as well, and they got probably the best attack in the world right now. So it puts things into perspective a little bit. But it's not normal for you guys to miss those chances. So I guess you will be a lot more forgiven. Whereas us, this is the same crap, different day, really, kind of thing. So yeah, it's long. My God, why is this next to me? First of all,
I don't know why.
why is this near me? Look at this. Do you know who I had to put up with? So Doyle was lovely on the watch along. Who is he though? Yeah, my goodness, the guy's got chest. Jesus.
What do you mean
it
by
was
chest?
a long watch along for me, you know. It was like Doyle's very humble. Do you know what I'm saying? Doyle was very nervous. Fuizzi was just giving it constantly, so confident, so cocky. And I was
not the guy to watch.
Oh my goodness!
games
If he's on the watch along, and this is for the production team, you put Fuizzi on the watch along with Raul for that Champions League final, it is going to kick off.
Ooh, it's going to be loud.
He's just a wind-up merchant.
He's
wind-up merchant.
Luckily, I'm calm, innit?
Yeah.
I even had to sit Lewis down when the penalty was missed by Mane. I was like, it's not done yet, mate. It's not done yet. Because he wanted to get up and be like in his face. And I was like, mate, it's not done. And Lord and behold, it wasn't done. Do you know what I'm saying? But it was, it was mad. It was a mad watch along. Crazy.
Everyone's saying that Fuizzi was hilarious yesterday.
Yeah, he was funny,
Says
man.
Crunk King 232. AGS Fuizzi is class. A lot of shouts on his fan cam as well, which was great viewing.
I didn't see that. I'm not staying for that.
Big up the apprentice, man, says Martin.
Way.
Akeem probably hopes West Ham lose because of Karen Brady.
Oh, yeah.
She was tough on me, trust me. Like when you watch, she's so tough. But do you know what's so weird? Because I'm Man United for the Europa League, we kind of need Man City to win.
Yeah.
So I can't believe I'm saying that. Like literally the 2 worst teams I don't want to be doing well in the world, Liverpool and City, are the ones that are just, when you see the starting lineups, you're just like, oh, come on. Yeah, they are thrashing every team out there.
But what about your starting lineup? You added Varane, Sancho, Ronaldo in your 8th or around that area.
There's some sort of leadership problem. Like that's why, because like the front team, like just look at the stars we've got. We should be kidding teams, but Maguire, Rashford, where is Rashford right now? There's some sort of.
I think it's psychological.
Do you think it's psychological?
I think so. I think there's been a lot that's happened with him over the last couple of years with the amount of footballers are famous, but then he's gone to another level. You know, it's like MBE, it's politics, it's a lot of stuff now, and I just feel like it's kind of. I don't like to say it's distracted him or anything, because what he's done for the communities has been incredible, and he's been an ambassador and he's been needed. Do you know what I'm saying? But I do feel like that has maybe taken his toll on his football potentially, because. I feel like he feels that pressure now. His stature is so big at the club. It's propelled him to another level that I don't think his ability matches up to. I think he's a good to very good player on his day, but he's now a leader. He's now a star. He's now like one of the main men. He's on the biggest wages, one of the biggest wages at the club. He's meant to, if anything, for the stature and for the wages that he earns and for what he's done, his name, so to speak. He should be leading this team, if anything, right now. But obviously, I don't think his ability matches up to that. So I just think there's a little bit of a imbalance there.
I think he looks a bit uninterested now in Manchester United. Maybe he's been there too long, you think? Could you see him moving away from the club?
He's 24, though. Come on. He's
not in
24,
age, but in how long he's been at your club, like 6 years or whatever he's been there. Maybe a change, fresh
As a
scenery.
kid as well.
The thing is, I think it'll be different if he won a whole host of trophies. Fair enough. He's like, I won everything at my boyhood club. I think I need a new challenge, but he hasn't done that. I feel until he has
that chance to win all those trophies.
Well, Man United, man.
Maybe that's why he wants to move.
Yeah, you're not Man
Maybe
United
that's why
anymore.
he wants to move.
You're not Man United anymore. You're not.
Do you know what? I'm not going to say that.
The way you
I'm
just
absolutely not
said
saying that.
we're Man United, but you're not anymore. It's a tough reality, bro.
It's a tough.
I went there as well.
You've been there, but I feel like, but we've got like Cristiano Ronaldo, we've got like a Varane.
So why aren't you
we've
winning
got
the league then? Because you're not Man United anymore.
Go speak to
That's
Harry
what it
Maguire.
is.
Go speak to Harry Maguire. Go speak to. Wait. Because this is quite a sensitive. I apologise, Harry.
He's on fire.
It's a little bit.
Apprentice star calls out Harry Maguire live on DR Sports.
Front page of Daily Mail.
Front page of Daily Mail.
They've
You'll be
really
apologising next week.
You're good, don't worry.
They really called me out a few times, but like I don't know. I just think there seems to be some sort of leadership problem because I just don't believe that it's an ability thing. I think that Rashford, it's not an ability thing. He's the same guy that was going out there against like the top teams and like banging in the hat tricks against like, Leipzig. He was scoring. Oh, come on, these aren't bad teams. And PSG scoring like winners there.
While ago though.
We're talking under a year.
Couple of years.
Couple
years. Last year you were in the Europa League, and then the year before, maybe it happened, or maybe the year before that.
I can't remember, but it happened. I don't know. My memory's quite bad, but it happened recently. That's what I'm gonna say.
It's tough. Long day for Manchester United. Listen.
Ask Harry Maguire. He says.
Listen. All I can say about Man United is that there are cycles in football, but this is probably the most punishing cycle to be in because right now you don't get anywhere without literally using your utmost intelligence, and I mean that from a Liverpool and City perspective. You can spend, but if you don't plan from top to bottom your whole club and everything that you want to do from a philosophy standpoint, long-term manager, everything, if you start skipping and cutting corners, so to speak, which is what Man United and Chelsea have done with recruitment, with sacking managers, with trying to fast track their way to success, you if anything you fall further, and that's exactly what's happening right now. We think because of our names over the last 20 years, we've obviously been winning trophies. We're Chelsea or we're Man United, that we're just going to be there, but we're not. And that's what we're learning this year. We're not going to be there until we actually have a little bit of an overhaul and really plan and strategize what we're going to do. Yeah.
Right, guys, it's time for our predictions, as we do every week on the Saturday football show. This is the Sunday football show this week. But Akeem, write down your predictions for the 2 o'clock games there, and then at the end of the show, we reveal our answers. So keep it to yourself. Cool. Let us know what you're thinking in the comments as well. What should we predict? This pen is awful, by the way. Big up to, where is it? Karma in the comments, who says, AGT needs hot water or ginger tea. Get that cold water away from him. To be fair, if we could get some
what happened last night?
Honey and lemon and
Alex,
ginger.
what happened? Talk to us. We need an explanation as to what happened to you. Are you okay?
No, I'm fine, man. But so
can't talk about it on camera.
Not the type of show. I think he was hooked up on shisha all night by the sounds like. Just a shisha drip when he was asleep. Like.
I can just imagine Alex with his top off on the top of a bus in Oxford Circus, just like waving around.
Raving.
To be fair, I wouldn't put it past me after a few. No, basically, I was on stage yesterday at Box Park, Wembley, with the official Liverpool fan park yesterday. About 4,000 Liverpool fans singing on stage with John Barnes, John Aldridge. I was screaming all day, obviously, during the game. And then, a couple of drinks were had after. Sound like Boris.
It was a work event though, yeah?
Yeah. And then James and Ruby thought it would be a good idea to go to a bloody shisha lounge.
There we go.
Oh, is this after the game?
I actually didn't have any shisha. I swear to God, bro. This is all from shouting and singing. I don't even like shisha. I don't get the whole point of it, to be honest.
Is this after the game, is it?
This is, until about 2.
2 o'clock.
And then I was up till about 4:30 just watching videos of Liverpool lifting the trophy and all that stuff, bro.
James did a brilliant
serious about that?
No, seriously, bro, yeah. That's what you do when you win trophies. You won't know, man.
Ooh, okay. Give it.
James was quality on stage as well. You can see that was.
Do you know what? Yeah, James actually got there too late to be on stage for the first half, because the guy got us back on after when we won it. Oh, we were like, we'll go up. Yeah. Then he's like, lads, please get me on stage, lads. I want to do it. And I was like, cool.
That was after that clip.
Yeah. Oh, and I introduced him to the stage. I was like, he doesn't do his sputs or maybes. And then the whole crowd went, he does absolutes. And then he came on. It's unreal, bro. Amazing to share it with in that moment. But yeah, it was a great day for me. And there was a bit of some issues with some Chelsea fans outside Box Park when me and James were trying to cut through to the shop.
He sent them down, mate, but you know.
Yeah,
Gremlin Army.
you know the type I'm talking about. There.
I'm glad I wasn't there. I'm not gonna lie.
But yeah, listen, literally one of the best days of my life, to be honest. So, but
Well,
anyway, let me predict these.
We've got Ral here saying AGT's voice sounds sexy.
Yeah, Raul. Oh god, nice one, Raul, mate. I mean,
he's putting it on now.
no, listen, I can't help it. It sounds like it sounds. That's it today.
There we are.
This pen is awful.
Obviously, we don't need to do Everton. Obviously, we don't need to do Everton Brentford. That's like 4:30, isn't it?
Yeah.
Do you want to read this super chat out from the old AGS?
Super chat AGS, big up for that. Question for everyone on the panel. Start with you, Akeem. Cool. As it's Noble's last game, do you guys think he deserved the England cap at any point in his career? Even Jimmy Bullard got one.
Jimmy Bullard got a call up
in 2008. Fabio Capello, yeah.
Bomber hole.
I mean,
Capello, man.
So, deserved is a tough word because out of all the positions that I think England's been stacked with, it probably is centre midfielders.
Yeah.
Right? Was he actually ever going to get a proper game, like, with all the centre midfielders that we had? I'm just trying to, like, I'm genuinely trying to think of but I'm trying to find a time, like, even just a single year where he could have played centre mid and there was no one else.
Injuries and what playing like Kazakhstan at Wembley or something.
I think.
Go on, Mark. Have a shot, lad. He has 10 minutes.
Exactly.
Maybe Bullard may have made it during that Fulham era where they got to the UEFA Cup final under Bobby Zamora, and that could have been his time there.
But there's so many English players.
Not justifying it, of course, but still, that could be the time. But
I would say no because of just the time. And there's a lot of other English. I think it's like Steve Bruce still has never had an England cap or something like that.
That's
I think
mad.
it's something.
That's
yeah.
mad.
I mean, so in that
stat.
case, like if Steve Bruce is possible to not, I also think that unfortunately Mark Noble no. But I think it's so unfortunate. It's just we were stacked. We were
Even players like
stacked.
Gareth Barry were way
Didn't
ahead
get
of
many.
him in the pecking order. And he probably got about 60 caps, Gareth
Has
Barry,
he?
I reckon.
probably caps, Jimmy.
Look it up, someone. Let us know in the comments, or we can look it
Maybe
up.
he does have quite a few caps.
Ryan, can you get that up? How many caps for England Gareth Barry's got? I'm going to say 58.
Michael Carrick
42.
didn't get many, did he?
58.
Michael Carrick didn't get many.
Another one.
Why is that?
Gerard Lampard.
Yes,
goals.
again. So if Michael Carrick ain't getting many caps, then I'm sorry, Mark Noble ain't getting.
I said
ain't
57,
getting
53 caps.
Wow. Okay, 53. For me, Mark Noble doesn't come into England level for me.
Let me know in the comments as well other players that didn't manage to get a cap for England. So there'll be plenty of top players.
There's another big one outside of Steve Bruce. I can't remember who it is, but there's another
big name. Which position?
Tottenham have won, by the way.
too sure.
Scraped over the line. Harry Kane
Nice.
penalty in the first half. Wow, massive defeat that. Quite harsh as well, in a way. Mike Jackson not looking happy. But Tottenham win. Another 3 points for them. Let us know in the comments.
Fourth now.
Reaction, they're fourth. Akeem, sorry, what were you saying?
I'm struggling to think of other England players that haven't had
think?
a cap that are probably ones that
Cresswell?
Cresswell's had it. England. Has he?
No.
Yeah,
Has he?
I think he has.
I think he's had a cap.
I'm not sure.
Right, Man City West Ham has also kicked off.
Tom Huddleston
The
got
bubbles are
loads.
in the air.
Mad.
Tom Huddleston, yeah.
Bubbles are in the air. AGT, your voice sounds like a trophy. That's
Andy
'cause it
Cole,
is.
that's a great shout. Andy Cole.
He got some.
Andy
He
Cole.
got some. He definitely
But
played.
even remember Ian Wright couldn't get much of
Fowler.
a sniff, did he? Could he? Like Ian Wright.
Fowler, Righty. Cole. But this is when you had Shearer and Owen.
I know.
You know? Or Teddy
you're not
Sheringham
gonna-
or Emil Heskey or
Heskey.
Crouchy. AGT, get some Suvers and ginger tea, bro. Thank you very much, mate.
Mad.
Not even a friendly game, says AGS. No, didn't even get a friendly.
Nah.
And I think you can still switch nationality after one friendly, can't you? It has to be like a qualifier, and then you're locked into that nation. That's why Hudson-Odoi has just gone to Ghana.
Ghana, yeah. So is Tariq Lamptey, which is good.
Okay, here are some names.
Kevin Nolan.
John
Kevin
Z
Nolan.
sounds like
Kevin
a tuner.
Nolan, yeah, that's a good
Hopefully
shout.
not John.
Kevin Nolan was
Kevin
actually
Davis.
class as well, though. Kevin Nolan was a top midfielder.
100%.
Pennant.
Jermaine.
Kevin Campbell,
Kevin
wow.
Campbell.
Matt Jansen. He was alright, to be fair, in like 2002.
I don't remember much of
Who
him.
else? Yeah, some big names there.
Kevin Nolan.
Yeah.
Kevin Nolan's probably one of the biggest.
Kevin
names
Nolan's
I can think of
definitely,
on
I
that
would say.
But again, Kevin Nolan
Tony
played a
Cotton.
style of football that we're not really
Yeah.
renowned for.
But
playing.
I actually saw just a
Victor.
random picture of Kevin Nolan when they played against Bayern Munich.
Yeah.
And I think the score was
Bolton.
2-2. Yeah,
It was 2-2,
Yeah.
and Kevin Davies scored.
Kevin Davies, do you
the
know how
Allianz.
wild
Kevin
that
Davies,
is?
though.
2-2.
Which game was this? Which
UEFA Cup
Wow.
2004? No,
it must be later, 5, 6, 7,
I think it might have been 6-7 season.
Yeah.
Oh, Zinchenko goes close for City already, 2 minutes in.
Yeah, I remember that. Not the best period for Bayern Munich, that, to be fair.
No,
but
they were struggling a bit.
yeah,
Not
Kevin
anymore.
Campbell never got a cap. Storm says, good evening, boys from Mongolia. Big up to you, Storm. Bro, you're not going to have a voice tomorrow if you keep drinking that chilled water, AGT. Well, I need to drink water, don't I?
They're like your parents in that chat, innit?
I know. Thank you for the advice. West Ham chance. Corner for West Ham. The Hammers. Great atmosphere to play in at the minute, West Ham. And that stadium looks unbelievable, Matt.
Yes, packed in there.
That pitch is lovely, isn't it?
I'm not a big fan of the
It's
stadium.
no good if you're an
though.
away fan, though, man. Like, where I
Yeah.
was sat, that's what time I went, I couldn't see fuck all.
It's too far away,
Absolutely
man. It's
miles
not a
away.
football stadium. Like
Miles
they've
away,
done their
innit?
best because you can't really see the running track that much, but it's still too far away, in my opinion. I think I don't know. I don't think there's much they can really do
What's
anyway.
happened
But yeah,
West Ham look up for this, though, Matisse. West Ham look up for this.
yeah. This is listen, it'll be a very
Dawson.
difficult game for
Craig
City.
Dawson.
Easily should have been a goal.
Yeah.
Wow.
This
What
will be a very
start that would've
difficult
been.
game for City because West Ham, like I said, are playing for Europa League. I wouldn't be surprised if this ended up in a draw, to be honest. But yeah, it'll be a good game.
1, 2, 3, 4. Just bite the bullet and start drinking again.
That's the way forward, mate.
That could be the cure. that could be the cure. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Will be, eh?
Some people do say that is the cure. Just keep
Really?
drinking.
Just carry on.
Get straight on
4
it.
years down the lane, you're like alcoholic and homeless, but you just keep drinking.
All thanks
You
to
never know.
Matisse.
Just keep
All
drinking.
thanks to that man's advice.
Cheers, Matisse. That's it all.
You did say 4 years. It's a while.
It's a good run.
Yeah, it's a good run.
It is.
Good stories.
Oh God.
Right. Also kicked off in the other 2 o'clock games, Matty. 0-0 everywhere.
0-0 everywhere, and I'm just looking at the table there. Arsenal now obviously dropped down to 5th with Tottenham's win. 2 points off, but it, like Matisse said earlier, is still in their hands. If they win against Newcastle tomorrow night and Everton in the last game of the season, they will still get top 4. But psychologically, it has an effect, that doesn't it, on the Arsenal dressing room and the lads the night before, and then tomorrow night at St James Park in the dressing room, they see that table, the pressure is on.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's a lot of pressure on Arsenal because, again, it's a young team, and that's been one of my little things with them is that there's no experience in doing this before. There's no experience in getting top 4. There's no experience from the manager to the players, Saka, your Odegaards, etc. There's a lot of pressure on these young guys, and they're the best players in their team as well. So if they don't deliver, Arsenal don't deliver. It's not like they have seniors that can take over and guide them. You look at the defence; it's quite young, whether it's Tavares or Tierney or Tomiyasu or Gabriel White. It's all a young team. Even Ramsdale's quite young, and then we already know the attackers as well. There's very few seniors in that team. I think it's probably only really Xhaka, and maybe that's it in the starting 11 recently, and maybe El Neni. So yes, it's going to be very interesting to see if they crack under the pressure. Whoever doesn't make it, I'll just laugh at the other one.
We've got a poll up as well, so get your answers in for the poll. Who will get top 4, Spurs or Arsenal? I'm going to hit it so I can see your results, and I'm going to go for Spurs. 62% are saying Spurs.
Wow, a lot of people are saying that. Yeah,
Wow.
62% are saying
crazy
Spurs.
considering it's in Arsenal's hands and there's only 2 games left.
I think it's because
True.
of the last game that is kind of, from a mentality point of view, and as you said, like it's a lot of young boys there.
Yep.
So
Youngest
how
team in the
gonna-
league, Arsenal.
Really?
Yeah.
By 4 as well, isn't it? Really?
I'm not
By
surprised.
a long way.
I might start giving them more credit.
Yeah,
Who's Spurs got in the last
How
game?
many Gunners?
Tottenham in the last game have
How many Spurs have got in the last game? They've got...
Norwich.
Let us know in the comments.
yeah, that we know who Spurs have got, because we all know like Arsenal got Newcastle and Everton. 2
I think it's
games that
definitely
aren't gonna be easy.
winnable game. Burnley was the one that I was looking out for. I think it might be.
Who they got?
Who is it?
Norwich away.
Yeah, there you go. Norwich.
That's easy, man.
Norwich away,
There you go,
right?
Norwich. Yeah, I thought it might be.
Norwich
I'm pretty
away.
sure.
First goal
Got
in the
first
Premier
goal?
League is Watford. 1-0 up at home to
Great.
Leicester, which means absolutely nothing.
It's my prediction.
We're already
Done.
relegated.
That goes against everything that I believe in. This is not good.
As things stand at the top there, Matisse, 3 points difference between City and Liverpool. But if West Ham can get something today, what does that mean for Liverpool going into Tuesday's game against Southampton?
Well, listen, for me, I think the title race is done. I'm not going to lie to you. I think because City would have to lose this game, and even then, goal difference, isn't it? It's quite good for them. So unless Liverpool are going to absolutely batter somebody and City lose today, then it's pretty much done. But all Liverpool can do is just, respond if they were to lose this game. But they have to respond emphatically, and that's easier said than done. So and especially with the injuries as well that you picked up. Van Dijk, how is he? Fabinho,
he's fine.
Is he fine? Salah,
they'll be back for the final, but it's
they'll be back for the Real Madrid game. But the Premier League,
the
Premier League, that's where I don't know if Liverpool, fitness-wise, if they can hack it. So 120 minutes again was probably the last thing they wanted in that game against us. So yeah, I don't know. I think it might be a step too far for Liverpool, to be honest, to catch City in this one now. Tottenham game kind of ruined it, I think, for you guys. The draw at Anfield.
Yeah, I mean, you could look back to the Brighton draw at Anfield that was at in November, I think it was. There's 5 or 6 draws. I mean, Liverpool drawn 8 this season, which really just... I mean, you can win leagues drawing 8 games because I think this would have won you 7 leagues out of the last
86 points.
That's
however
mad,
many
yo.
Prems,
That's
bro.
mad, man.
We would have won 7 more leagues with that points total we've got now. 86 points. So
Remember when Leicester won the league? What was it, like 69 points or 70?
69. It was 69.
79. 79.
That's what you did last night.
79 points.
But I always thought it was like 75 points.
good, no?
Yeah.
It is like you,
60.
with the league all like wrapped up. Just seeing like 90, 86 points is just crazy to me. But I guess it's just shown, is it that Man City and Liverpool are that good, or is it the teams just aren't as competitive as before? Because I'm kind of unsure when I look at that table. 90, 86 points. 90 points is now the standard, if you want to know.
Oh yeah, to even compete, you got to have 90 now. And listen, we might end up with 6 more points, which would get us to 92, and we might not even win it. And bear in mind, we've already lost it on 98 points. We lost it on crazy numbers. But yeah,
I think City and Liverpool are right now just that good because the consistency that they're putting together. Usually it's only one team that does that, and then they win the league. We did it under Conte. I think we went on a 10-game winning streak. I'm sure Man United have done it in the past as well under Ferguson. It's not usually that 2 teams do it, and it is usually around the 85 kind of point mark that you would say that's a title. Do you know what I mean? So now they're pushing it into the 90s. Whilst juggling the other competitions as well. It's not like they're just focusing on the league and then getting dumped out in the quarterfinals of the Champions League or not taking the cup seriously. They get into the finals of everything, Yeah. So it's quite impressive to be able to stretch your squad out all competitions and then still do 90 plus is ridiculous because, like I said, I always add the context. When we won it with Conte, we weren't even in Europe. So to do it with Europe, and yeah, it's nuts. It's crazy.
But, when you look at the finances, Harland, they're just upgrading constantly.
Yeah.
They spend X amount on him. I don't think it's going to slow down, essentially.
No.
I think it's going to remain at around about 92 points and you don't win the league.
I don't think you can get any more
madness.
points than they're getting, to be honest. Where do you
100
go
mark,
from here?
Well, we've seen in Spain,
Centurions.
they hit the 100 mark, right?
Yeah.
So 100 mark is possible, but
I don't think Haaland gets City more points, if I'm honest. I think they're going to still get your 95 or whatever. I don't think that's going to take them to 105 or something. I think he's the Champions League difference maker potentially. I think so. He's a top scorer in the Champions League, I think, at the moment, or at least one of, maybe with Robert Lewandowski, if I'm correct.
I think City get over the line
he was
against.
top scorer last year, actually. Sorry.
I think City get over the line against Real Madrid in the semis if Haaland's playing up front.
I think Haaland is now
the
the
amount
difference.
of chances they missed, especially in the first leg, even.
Yeah.
That game should have been out of sight, so they had a top striker. I think that would have been the difference.
I think Haaland is
I think
the
he got
difference.
66 goals in 68 games for Dortmund.
That's a madness.
And that's no assists as well. Well, not even counting the assists.
I mean, the guy is just a machine.
Yeah.
And the only thing is, I always thought that, because in my mind, Haaland's not really that much of a target man. And I'm like, are they looking for a target man? Because Harry Kane was back towards a goal. I thought that's exactly the sort of player that they needed.
to bring others into play.
Yeah, so I'm curious just to see how Haaland works in this team, because Is he going to be like in closing down all the time? Because he doesn't do that. Just FYI, he's not that type of guy.
The funny thing is with Pep is he will bench Haaland if he doesn't feel like he needs to start him. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Pep will do that. Pep will bench Haaland in games where he doesn't feel like he needs a Haaland type player. But Haaland is young and he will have a bundle of respect for Pep, and he'll use him as he sees fit. He'll use him, most of the time, 80% of the time. But there'll be games where he doesn't play him. My thing is that City have so many creators. They just need someone to put the ball in the back of the net. I don't think they need a Harry Kane to drop deep and get involved in creativity and link up the play, because then you lose the focal point. And then when De Bruyne comes to cross, it's Harry Kane standing out 25 yards out. I think they need someone who actually is just a little bit of a penalty box striker who wants to get goals. And he does need to obviously improve his all-round game, I think, in the tight spaces and whatnot. But again, Pep may not even use him in some of those games. I think sometimes he may even change a little bit, Pep, and become a little bit more, not transitional, but I think they'll speeden up the play when their opportunity is to now break. I think they won't go back into this whole we're going to break you down mode. They might just try and do a little bit of what Liverpool do at times, is that if we get the ball and Haaland's made a run, let's just release him early, and they've got plenty of elite passers to do that. So yeah, I think it's going to be interesting. But I think Pep, listen, he'll find a way, man. He's the best attacking manager.
Someone told me in the pub yesterday watching the FA Cup final. Now this needs fact checked because I'm not sure if it's true.
Saw your pool skills, by the way.
Oh mate, unbelievable!
Decent.
If anyone wants a game of pool, you're gonna get
Matty,
hammered
though.
off me. No, you won't.
Are you that good? Because I'm really good.
Oh, no, I'm good. Well, Dios Sports pool tournament in the summer. Let's get it
Please.
sorted. Let's get it
go
sorted.
after.
Forfeit for the loser.
Yeah.
Jason. So, as I was saying, someone in the pub yesterday said that Haaland has never had a season where he scored more goals in the Bundesliga than what Timo Werner scored.
Yeah.
Not sure how true that is.
Yeah, I think that was
Werner's had
potentially
better
true.
seasons
Yeah.
in the Bundesliga than Haaland.
Yeah,
Never outscored him.
He's only played
So these were
68
trying to bring
games.
up,
Yeah.
they were trying to
It's
bring
only
up this
2
thing that,
seasons.
I think they wanted it more than thinking, saying like, oh, Haaland's he's going to be a flop.
He's going to be the next Werner. They're saying.
That's what they're trying.
I'm not gonna lie. I just don't feel like
Different
he's.
animal, innit?
Yeah, I don't feel like he's.
Well,
as much as
there's
I
the
would love it,
stats there.
as much as I would love it, I don't get that feeling with Haaland. I feel
22
like
goals, 27 goals.
But I definitely
That's 3
think-
seasons though, 13 goals in his breakthrough, yeah.
2.5, that is. He joined in January, didn't he? To Dortmund.
2.5, yeah.
Yeah.
10 goals.
because you have to remember Werner's not very physical as well. He gets bullied quite easily.
Yeah.
Whereas, and that he did speak about that as his struggle in the Premier League at the beginning, is that the defenders are a lot stronger than I thought they would be.
Haaland's the 1 billion defenders
Yeah,
in the Bundesliga.
yeah.
though.
So
that's the difference.
That's the difference. There is that Haaland for me is built for the Premier League, whereas Werner's probably not. He's a little bit lightweight. So yeah, as much as I would love to wish on City's downfall on this particular one, I don't feel like it's going to be the case. I feel like he's gonna slap.
But the thing is that I think that City actually said they're going to have to change a little bit because they're taking out a creative player and putting in someone who's a lot more direct, I
Yeah.
would say.
Yeah.
So in that case, they're going to lose a little bit of that controlling game. So I'm curious just to see how they play next season. But as you said, I would rather have the option of being
Yeah.
able to play with a controlling style, or if we need to, like in counter-attack, which
Yeah.
I don't think that they would ever do. But if they do need to,
Yeah.
they've got the right man for the job.
Exactly. And I mean, they're already going to win the league, it would seem, without him. So if you're just adding that option to the selection, then it's not bad at all.
Yep. Interesting start in this game. West Ham very far behind in terms of possession. I think I just saw it was 24% in the first 15 minutes for West Ham as Laporte sends in headed across by Rodri, and it's Jesus and poor defending that from
Scrappy.
West Ham. Do you want to read out some comments, Matty? Help me out with the old voice.
We'll start off with the poll. It's completed 656 votes in total. Spurs with a 60% favour of getting top 4 over Arsenal. 39% said Arsenal, 60% said Spurs. Let's have a look at what else people are saying.
It's crazy how much people think Arsenal are going to bottle this, because that is what it would be. They would be bottling this if they were to fall
Big
out.
time, yeah.
Definitely in their hands there.
It's well within their hands.
Aqualife says Arsenal are suffering with injuries though. Partey, Tierney, Gabriel at the back. Ben White, Holding's got a red. Tomorrow, mostly Tommy will play centre back, but still hopeful, says Aqualife, the Arsenal.
That sounds awful.
That's what we were saying in the box to box on the FTV, so check that out, me in Turkish. And I was saying, obviously, the good thing for Newcastle is that it's looking like you're probably going to have not a fully fit Ben White at centre back with probably Tomiyasu. And then you can have Tavares as a left back. We can get at him, like St. Maximin, get at him. They're suffering with some injuries, Arsenal. Gabriel is out.
Callum
Holmes
Wilson back
suspended.
on them centre backs as
Wilson and Trippier are back, hopefully starting. So, yeah, it should be a good one tomorrow night.
It's mad how United have already managed to play 37 games, isn't it?
I know.
Not surprised.
When's that next game? Is it next weekend?
The 22nd. Wow. Yeah.
What a lovely break.
Last game. I mean, a break for what? Like, our team's a little bit of shambles right now. So
A little bit.
I mean...
Well, look, round of applause for Mark Noble on the 16th minute. That's a nice touch, isn't it, for the West Ham fans? I think he'll probably get emotional on the bench there. I've seen him getting emotional at players' end of season dinner the other night. But what a servant to the club,
career,
18 years.
Crazy.
Yeah, 18,
Been his whole career.
Literally since the Green Street film came out, he's been playing at West Ham.
I think that's where he started.
Yeah.
He was on Green Street.
doing some kick-ups in the background. They said, "Come on." No, but yeah, what a servant to West Ham. One club man. Should we try and name some other one club players?
Totti.
Loads at Man United, isn't it?
Ryan Giggs, Scholesy.
Neville.
Oh, hang on.
Antonio's in, yeah. Beat 2.
He's still
Corner.
Corner West Ham.
Oh,
I'm
right.
just going to give it as a foul.
He got sold then.
Oh, he looks furious.
Antonio might get booked for that.
He calmed down.
Fuming with that decision. He
You've
was.
you got Giggs, you got Scholes, you got Neville, you've got Terry, you've got Gerrard.
LA Galaxy.
Oh yeah, wow,
Gerrard.
and actually Terry was at Aston Villa.
What did you say?
LA Galaxy.
Oh,
Yeah,
Galaxy,
yeah. Terry was
James
at-
Maddison's equalised for Leicester at Watford, 1-1.
Thank God.
All right, on the old prediction board there, is it, Matisse?
My Aka.
Oh, right, that's what it is, isn't it?
Gamble responsibly. When the fun stops, Matty. Stop. You haven't turned to gambling since you lost yesterday, have you?
No, pish posh.
He had a lumper on Chelsea, didn't he? He was trying to recover.
Just trying to cheer myself up. I need something to be happy about this weekend. Jesus. Yeah, Terry actually played for Aston Villa, and Gerrard was at LA Galaxy. Carragher.
Did you say that?
Carragher, yeah, Carragher's
Carragher's
one.
one.
Yeah.
It's rare these days, though.
It's very rare, isn't it?
So
Yeah.
rare these
Yeah.
days. I mean, he really is the last of a dying breed, the one club man. There's a lot in Italy, I feel like, as well.
Francesco Totti,
Yeah, Totti, De Rossi.
Zanetti.
What? He's
Zanetti.
Argentinian, so he must have
Yeah,
come
he
from
must-
somewhere.
He must
Yeah,
have come
must
from
have come
River
Del
Plate.
Piero.
Del Piero.
Del
Always at
Piero.
Juventus, was he?
Always.
Really,
Never
always,
left.
yeah.
Always at Juventus.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's a good shout.
And even when they got relegated, isn't it?
Even when it
yeah.
got relegated,
Yeah.
that's when everyone left,
fled.
Right? Ibrahimovic.
Yeah. He was never going to stick
There were
around.
some big names that
Yeah.
left that team. That was a quality team.
Yeah, there were still some big names that stuck around. Yeah, Del Piero,
yeah,
Buffon. Yeah,
Buffon stage.
yeah. Crazy that they would stay, isn't it? And you've
But
been,
you
I
know
mean,
what?
they probably got a couple of threats to say if you don't, if you leave.
but that's an interesting conversation. Who? I guess I'll start with you, Alex. Who would stay in that Liverpool team if you were deducted points and relegated to the Championship for a season? Who do you think would stay? Trent would stay.
Trent will be a one club man. Actually, I know we're saying it's rare.
Yeah,
But
I thought Reece
that
James
is
will be
rare.
as well.
I think he will be.
Mason Mount potentially.
Who was? Do you know what he's so strong, isn't he? Reece James. I
Yeah,
watched him yesterday.
both had great games yesterday.
Trent was unbelievable.
Unbelievable,
defensively
yeah, he
as
was.
well yesterday, and that outside of the right foot pass. to
Then they
put
started
Diaz
all
in.
doing it. No, they were all just doing outside the right boot, like spamming it. I'm just like, Jesus
Was it
Christ.
called
Modric
a
started it.
Trivella? Is that what the
I don't
official
know.
name for
I
it
don't know.
is?
I'm not sure. I'm not
I
sure.
think it might be.
Apparently, Del Piero went to play for Sydney FC.
He did.
Oh no!
That is a
He
very
ruined it. He
Sold
ruined
his
it. He
soul.
ruined it.
Yeah,
Ruined his legacy.
ruined it.
Sold
Ruined
his
it.
soul
Aye.
to the Aussies.
Damn.
Wow.
Maldini, that's a great shout. Maldini at AC.
Yeah.
Anybody else in that Liverpool team that would
Baresi.
stay if you were relegated?
Um,
Who else?
If
Salah.
we're
eh?
relegated.
Yeah, it's big, isn't it?
Curtis Jones.
Don't think you have a
Colin
choice.
Baker would come back.
Any big names would stay. though.
I can't even answer that question because if we're in a situation where we got relegated, I'd fully expect everyone to leave.
Yeah.
Apart from, like we
apart
said, a
from Trent.
couple. But it's never going to happen, mate.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, you never know.
Man United, you're
Genuinely,
Man United,
you
I
could
would
be relegated without De Gea and Ronaldo. That's
Yeah.
Fleck said that to me the other day as well.
Honestly, like De Gea has been. But the thing is that this is a sort of time that De Gea does really well, where it's just if you're like in defense is crap, perfect guy. Shot stopping, you know, like a lot of reflexes, stuff like that. And like a Ronaldo, that guy. Wait, who was the one that said that he was washed up? I can't remember. Who was the pundit that
said-
said that they said that Ronaldo, like, and why did we get him? I think it was like Carragher, who was just like, but Ronaldo has scored just such key goals. I think that's the sort of...
Oh, nearly an awful deflected goal there for City. Dawson puts it over.
Rodrigo. Damn, that's close. I'm really not a fan of that City kit, by the way.
It's awful.
Like,
absolutely
if my
horrendous.
club did that, I would be fuming.
Training shirt, basically.
Like, it is a training kit. There's
like
no badge. It's just awful.
Oh, there's a massive goal at the bottom of the table, and it's Danny Welbeck for Brighton. 1-0 at Ellen Road.
We're good at the sound effects.
Little Toy Story alien things.
Danny Welbeck.
The claw.
Danny Welbeck's. Oh!
Hey, come on, Leicester! Go on!
Jamie Vardy.
Go on,
Having a
Leicester!
party.
It's a party down
Send
there.
them Watford man down. Actually, Anthony Joshua's fuming somewhere. Send them down.
Wow.
To our own John.
Succession there.
Go on, Vardy. There we go.
No party.
What's the table?
No Vardy.
Good stuff. Lovely stuff.
Leeds are still surviving as it stands, over Burnley do have a game in hand. 2 games to play for Burnley. Leeds with 1 game left after today. 35 points for Leeds. 34 points for Burnley.
Days.
And Fernandinho now scored.
That would have been do you know when Company scored his screamer for the title win? That's what that reminded me of immediately, because I know he's leaving at the end of the season. Oh my God, it would have been scenes if that had gone in for him.
Strike that, by the way.
Jesus Christ.
Cuts across it
Yeah.
really
Oh,
nice.
it's a nice little slicer as well.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Good technique.
Holding midfielders that can shoot. Mad.
It's like one of mine.
Yeah.
Apart from mine going. Curtis Jones, Minamino would stay too, says Matisse Akeem. Danny Welbeck, what a goal. Apparently it was a belter. What about this one, guys? Have you all seen the new Aguero statue?
Yes.
Do you think it looks like Tony Cruz?
Lord of mercy.
Yes. I love how Tony.
Really?
I love how Tony Cruz even tweeted it saying, "Sure." Yeah, I mean Tony Cruz was on it
Cheers.
as well.
I think I may need to see a picture of it again.
yeah,
just
yeah.
to
It's
see
not-
I'm not
if
gonna
it
lie,
looks like
it's-
Tony
it's-
Cruz.
I mean, the material's a bit mad, isn't
Yeah.
it?
That does not look like Tony
I think
Cruz.
on Henry's...
it does.
On this
from
one here, the third one.
Third one.
Oh, West Ham scored! It's Jared Bowen!
Oh.
1-0 with 2
gonna
was
save
at
my
Aguero, missed it.
Yes.
Big goal in the title race.
Wow.
Oh, the pressure's
It's
mounting
a
now.
big goal.
He's doing what you were doing all week, mate. Doing what you were doing all week.
Told you.
This is
Oh,
not
West
good for
Ham
Europa
fan I saw on
League.
the train. My G.
Wow.
Let's have a look at this.
Yeah,
Let's have a look at this goal from West
This is
Ham.
good. This is good.
Up the hammers.
This is good.
It does look like Cruz, bro. It does.
It,
Not
it
from
makes
that
this a
angle,
great
though.
game. It makes this
Can you
a
show
great
us?
They're checking offside, but he looks on there, doesn't he?
He's well on there.
I think, yeah, he's on.
He's on, he's on.
Back leg there. Yeah, he tried to step up too late. He
Long
was
ball
on.
over the top.
I
Bowen
think it's from the other
1-on-1.
angle,
Takes
right?
Tried
around
to
the
step up.
keeper.
Yes.
Oh,
Nice
wonderful
goal.
finish.
Jared Bowen.
Jared Bowen is so
Jared Bowen.
underrated, man.
Yes, lads.
Jared Bowen is so underrated. The guy just takes his chances.
Going back to England, cap,
He would
he's due one, isn't
slap. He would slap at
No
Liverpool.
England cap.
He would.
He's a great
He needs to.
shot.
He needs to
Everton,
be in the England squad if he keeps this going. He needs to be in the England squad for the World Cup. He's been quality. He's been
What a
quality.
finish
He's
that
gotta
is,
He's
by
been
the way.
Who's
quality.
the player
this
that
season.
What a
he's
goal.
I can
What a
replace him
goal.
in the squad though?
Who would he replace? Rashford.
There's a lot of players that
Immediately.
can replace, bro. There's
Rashford.
a lot. There is
His
a lot.
stats don't lie,
surely
man.
he'll
The
be
stats
playing
don't
in the
lie.
same place as Saka though, right?
Yeah, I think him and Saka would be those right wingers. I'm trying to think.
Saka's more of a left wing back for England sometimes.
Really? I thought he's
Or right
like a
wing
right
back.
wing and plays off.
Yeah, he could
Inside
play
forward
both.
from right
He could
wing.
play both. But I think Bowen has to be in that team over Rashford, 100%. It's not even close.
Oh, Rashford. I honestly,
He's gotta
I
sit
have
this
so
out.
much sympathy.
Easy boy.
You think so?
Yeah, he's got to sit this out. He's not in form.
West Ham going to make sure they don't concede straight away. Yeah. City in the box, they can't clear
can
it.
tell that that's
Oh,
what
they
they
do
do.
clear it.
Never a pen.
They want to get that quick goal back, don't they?
Bowen would be world class if he was as fast as Werner, says Kid Crack. Hopefully you're not a kid on crack.
Is that the name of a
Definitely
rapper or
don't do
something?
that. I don't know. It's not a good one.
Little kid crack.
Saka played right wing for England against Denmark AGT.
Yeah, they did,
He has
yeah.
played on the left
played
as well,
right,
though.
yeah.
He has played on the left.
I think he's played left wing back for Arsenal before.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's very versatile, very good player, very talented. But I think Bowen has to be in that team for me after what he's been doing.
Quad on says, Anscam says quad on. It is on.
Is it
Quad's
though?
back on.
It is.
though?
Quad's back on.
Is it 6 goals? You got. I mean, it depends how much you want to slap up Southampton.
Bro,
yeah.
we could slap
You
up Southampton.
You could
and
put
Well,
slap
you
up
last game,
put
Wolves.
name past that.
slap up Wolves
They,
as well.
they like getting
Yeah.
beat.
Southampton
Hey,
late lanes.
yeah, you're right.
Trust me.
Hassan, who will be like, you need a favour. I've got quite a bit of experience in this industry.
Better call Ralph.
Better call Ralph. Yeah. Well, Ralph.
Unbelievable. Get in there.
You know what?
Massive
Yeah,
goal
it
in the
could be done.
title race.
But do you still need City to slip up one more time though, don't you?
No, you don't. But they
They did
need
the 4
a
points
lot of
off.
goals.
They're 4 points off. So if Even if
That's
you won
not
2.
right.
No, that's not right. That's not
bro.
right. It would be 3 points if they
Get a
lose.
refresh on that,
Look,
please.
that's the one you should be looking at.
Yeah.
But who
So
did
it is still a lot of
City
goal
have on the
difference,
last
though,
day?
yeah.
Because obviously they would also not need to.
Aston Villa, bro. Which is
Gerrard. And
Ger-
they gave you a tough test.
Yeah.
It's all
You
like
get carried away there, like Villa are fucking dead.
If
You're getting
you-
carried away. City will beat Villa. City will beat Villa easy.
Well,
But Gerrard
How many
put
can you
up a
put
fight
past,
midweek against Liverpool. He
One
really
down.
tried to ruin everything.
oh yeah.
Like
At
they
least this makes it interesting. Do you know what I mean?
Okay, the league
That's
table's
well.
been updated. Look at that.
They put up a
West
fight.
Ham at 6.
Wow. Goals 4. So it's only
Cannot
5.
believe it.
It's 5, bro. Oh no, we obviously need 6, but
Yeah.
that could be a 3-0 and a 3-0.
Well, then City not score a goal.
I think you guys, if you're playing
yeah.
Southampton, you need to aim to absolutely batter the crap out of Southampton.
Yeah.
if
To
be
you play
fair,
them.
out of
Not
all the
3-0, 6
Aye,
Out
at
of all
least
the teams-
minimum.
Isn't it that Southampton had lost like 9-0
You put 6
against
past them.
United?
Yeah, we put 6 past them.
We
It's
put 9
Southampton.
against them.
Mate, this could happen.
They're gonna play a high line, like
Chance for West Ham.
No, honestly,
Still attacking, Matty. They're not
you
looking
need to.
like they're.
If you
Nah,
were
we
given,
gotta respect
if you were
that, gotta
presented
respect
with the
that.
opportunity to go top of the table, you better batter Southampton and go top of the table that day.
top.
Yeah, that's how you really apply pressure and be like, we want
Well
this league.
Dawson, lad. Tackle there on the best midfielder in the league, who's just strolling
Imagine
back now,
Gerrard,
not even
low
asked.
block, defensive, going for the 0-0, trying to bring the goal difference down for City on the last day.
There will be some story.
Shit housery from Gerrard. I'm telling you, Gerrard will park the bus that day.
Chance.
And then Gerrard will be knighted in Liverpool.
United in Liverpool, yeah.
Christ.
Yes.
Benzema
corner.
bus, lads.
I tell you what, boys, Man City are under the cosh.
I know.
Benzi
time.
They are feeling the pressure.
Yes.
Benzi or
They are
bus.
feeling it.
Yes.
I still feel like this
Well
will
up
be a
for
draw,
a West
I'm not gonna
Ham.
What, you think this will be a draw?
lie. I think
This will be a draw or a City win. Right, well, that's no good, is it?
yeah. You've had a good enough weekend as it is. This is just taking the piss if you guys get this one as well.
It would be. It really
I'm not
would
gonna lie,
be,
you've
bro.
had enough now. Like that's
It
it.
really, really would be.
Like,
I can't lie.
If they beat them, you're going back out on the
Oh
piss
my
again
God.
with James. And
Yeah.
then
Still in London, actually, I think.
yeah, like it's
sleep in
gonna
box
be
park.
this Liverpool, London will
two.
be red again. It will be red again for the for
Anfield
another match.
South. Come on, bro.
It'll be long.
It is. It's unbelievable, man. What a time to be a red.
Gerrard lacing himself up on that final match day. See.
Put your boots on, kid. Oh, that's a yellow, surely, from Fernandinho.
Oh, he's telling him to get out.
You know what? CDMs in this country have got the best knack.
Foden from range just over.
No,
Laporte.
Foden, he's on bench.
He's on the bench.
Strike that, though.
Was?
What I was going to say is CDMs in this country get away with murder.
They do.
Fernandinho. gets away with
Fernandinho.
murder.
Rodri,
Yeah, Rodri.
Campbell, Everton. Not that that's a CDM thing, but
Not Jorginho.
a
He's
lot
clean.
of tackles. Jorginho,
No.
dirty though, as well. Sometimes he left one in on.
Thiago.
Yeah, nasty
Thiago left one in
Good
as
on
well.
that,
Yeah, early on in the game. Yeah.
What was the score?
I don't know. Thiago left one early in the
What
game.
was the penalty score?
Why are you asking me that?
You know the other score. That's why my voice is like this. I really need to stop speaking. West Ham looking like Madrid. Says HB Tubes. When is comes to trophies, Liverpool can't chat to Chelsea. Well, actually, and I'll get it.
I think you set me up for failure by saying that, and I think Liverpool have the most major trophies in this country right now with 50. Is it?
Yeah.
So I think.
Is it 6 Champions Leagues?
Yeah, listen,
major trophies.
I'm gonna-
we're
I'm
excluding. Wow, we're excluding community shields from this. This is major trophies. What does that say, mate? At the top.
9.
No, that one. Total.
See what you've done. Whoever sent that in,
Who's
look,
that?
look what
Yeah,
you've done.
you need to-
You've proper stitched me up here.
45.
If you're a Chelsea
45
fan, you've
Liverpool.
stitched me up.
Oh, a little bit ahead, then, aren't you?
You've stitched me up today.
Okay.
little bit ahead there,
So,
son.
if you're gonna come for me and try and
Some
try
Chelsea
and draw
fan
me
out there
out,
has just stitched me
come
up
with
for
the
no
facts.
reason.
Facts.
That's what I deal with on this show. Facts. Coming like Rafa Benitez.
I was going to say Rafa Benitez sentence.
if spots or no maybes, I deal with absolutes. That's basically what. That's basically what this is,
Yeah.
isn't it?
Yeah.
Iconic.
Let's talk about this game. Half an hour in now, Matty. This has gone quickly.
As flew. It's been a great game. West Ham fully giving them a run for the money. Man City 1-0 up, and they're not stopping as well. That's what I'm rating about it. They know it's way too long left in the game to sit back, and they're going for the second, aren't they?
Yeah, man. And
Going
fair
for
play
it.
to them.
Good. Appreciate it.
Can't knock it, can you, Matty?
You can. God damn, man. This is a terrible weekend so far. Jesus Christ.
About it.
This is horrendous.
Another free kick here for West Ham.
If they score again,
position
oh
as well.
my God.
Souček is eyeing this up.
If they score again.
But this is going to be a back post. Souček. I don't know who like is in
Could be
on
Zuma
right
as well.
now.
Could be Zuma around the back.
Yeah, it's going to be far post.
Oh my. Ooh. Wowza. Can City break? Grealish needs a big game here for City after his.
That's a yellow.
Jared.
Immediate yellow.
Bowen.
He knew
what he
exactly
was
what
doing.
he knew
But
exactly
as a
what he
right
was
winger,
doing.
as a right winger, you can get away with that. Like he ain't gonna make another tackle today. He's good.
Yeah, I agree.
Matisse used to have a chance to try and get some success at Wembley the other and lift the FA Cup.
Yeah,
the women's
women's
FA
team.
Cup.
Yeah,
Just kicked
against
off there at
Manchester
Wembley.
City. Yeah.
0-0.
Sam Kerr. Hopefully she puts the ball in the back of the net. She's a brilliant striker. I think she got FWA Players of the Year as well. Women's Player of the Year. So yeah. Listen, if the men's team can't do it, the women's team will show them up. They've done it before. They'll do it again, hopefully. So yeah, I'm actually quite confident for them, as I wasn't yesterday.
Yeah, I think you're the
Mark
favourites
Noble
today, Charlie.
getting a round of applause there as he warms up. But Emma Hayes, we've already spoken about this.
Oh,
on the
she's
show, haven't
wonderful.
we, about
Oh,
how
my
she could
goodness.
maybe get a job in the men's game.
She could, but I actually want to stay in the women's game because I feel like the women's game needs her. I don't want. Well, listen, if she was to get a great job in the men's game, then great. But I don't. She was linked with Wimbledon. I think she deserves a championship
Turned
job
them down, I think, didn't
minimum. Yeah, I think if she got a championship job minimum, I think that would be really really great to see. That'd be interesting to see how it goes. But I think for me, if you want the women's game to continue to prosper and continue to grow and do well, you got to keep some of the best personalities as well. It's not even just from a tactical standpoint. She's absolutely brilliant on interviews and she's quality. So brilliant.
Great pundit as well.
She's a quality pundit. So I just feel like the women's game will lose a lot if she was to leave. And she's kind of like one of the pioneers. She's one of the top dogs. So I think she's got to stay. And yeah, I think it's good for the women's game to have her there.
2 minutes in there at Wembley. We'll keep you updated with how that one progresses as well. Going back to this Man City game here, it feels like Man City have maybe been a little bit overawed by the occasion of, Mark Noble's last game. The atmosphere is obviously buzzing in there. I mean, I could say this and they score here.
Oh, last ditch challenge. It's out for a corner. Corner to City.
Raining badly there in East London there as well. Yes. As it is in North London by the looks of it.
Great.
Great. I've got caught with this either.
Again, what did I say before we started recording? I don't trust the weather. And the one day that I come out without my big bomber, it starts raining.
Big bomber.
It starts raining. So this is what it's like. You can't trust nobody out here.
Absolutely.
Wow. But West Ham just looks so up for this.
As they should be.
Ridiculous.
Europa League opportunity to get back in the competition.
To take out Man United.
How do you feel about Conference League if you was to be in it? Because it would be interesting.
Be hilarious.
Some of those trips, like, can you imagine going out to
Ronaldo ain't
Austria,
going on them.
to Belarus, to Kazakhstan,
I don't know.
relish it.
But the thing is that for me, because Man United are having a refresh. There's so many players who are leaving. We're gonna really need to utilize all of our young players. So I actually don't mind it if we sort of really try to get the top 4 next season, but when we just use all of our young players, because I think that Tottenham had a kind of similar sort of tactic before they had their final, where they used it to essentially just build up a lot of players. If we do that, I definitely think that we could get to some places, but don't get me wrong, this is a 3 to 4 year project absolute minimum. But if we get the Conference League, I don't mind it as much. But we just need to start playing some good football. That's it. And every time I watch other teams play, West Ham are just doing so many bits right now, and you could just tell they're just so up for it. I've not seen that in a United game for months.
Yeah.
Big chance that miss from Gabriel Jesus.
It doesn't seem like they care. I mean, that Brighton game.
I mean, so many of them are on holiday, and just imagine how it must feel that 9 of the people in the room have already moved to other clubs in their heads, right?
We got a bit of that at our club.
You we need to get rid of. But I think that Arsenal had exactly the same thing, but there were just so many players just kind of just need to get rid of everyone and then start fresh. I hate saying that because so many talented
Sounds
players,
like a process, a project.
Oh, don't get me wrong. We've had a million of these. Gosh, I just want to start winning some trophies.
Danny,
It's been 5 years, isn't it?
Danny Ings has put Villa 1-0 up. Just to quickly interrupt you there. Danny Ings 1-0 against Palace. So, Akeem, who would you keep at Man United this summer? Who do you think Ten Hag will keep? Who do you think you'll bring in?
So there's some like massive obvious ones. So like Sanchez being kept, right? Sanchez being kept. Ronaldo's not going anywhere. I can tell you that now.
Yeah. Oh, Jesus.
That was
Dinking his way through the box. Blocked.
I think Gabriel Jesus, there's another gear to go for this guy if he makes the right move in his career.
You think so?
I think so. I really like him. I think he's a really, really good player. He can play anywhere across the front line, and he's a threat. And he's.
I just don't think he's. I don't think he's a centre forward.
You don't think so?
I don't think he's a centre forward.
Winger.
Inside
or
forward.
Inverted forward.
Inverted forward.
Winger. Yeah.
Inverted forward, but. If you need a centre forward, I guess that's why they went for Harland, right? If you want a centre forward, I just don't think he cuts it, especially in the Premier League. Maybe in some other Spain, like for example, I could easily see him.
I think it's too physical for him in those centre backs.
I just think, like he is not too physical, but he doesn't have the trickery. So like he needs to work with space. Yeah. And
I think his dribbling. I think his dribbling is all right, though, isn't it? I mean, maybe my standards are just really low because my forwards can't dribble to save their life. But I think his close control is pretty good. I mean, you saw in an instance there, he had pretty good close control.
But in the Premier League, it's got to be like elite. At the top. And Man City are playing in like the top tier. You need someone who's either like going to try and bully a little bit, or I don't know. All I know is that like target men are really popular right now.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, Lukaku. Like, I'm curious to hear your opinion about Lukaku, but he should have been the main guy. He should have been the reason why you guys should be challenging, right? Like, because if he would have scored 20, 30 years, is he at the top?
If I'm being honest, I don't think he's in that bracket that he claimed he was. Now that I've seen it in the flesh for my team now, because Inter Milan he was brilliant, and it's easy to say, all right, you're world class. But I think when I've seen it at Chelsea now, just the lack of adaptability to what we're trying to do. You know, most world-class forwards can do a bit of everything, but he seems someone that needs service. He needs us to play in a particular type of way. He needs us to hit him early. He can't adapt his game and drop deep like a Harry Kane can and get involved in the play. I think for me, he's just that tier below the Harry Kanes, the Lewandowskis, the Benzemas. Those strikers for me are just a level ahead of him. I think he's a striker that falls into that category just underneath. And he scored a lot of goals, but a lot of strikers have scored a lot of goals. For me, I look at big teams like Chelsea, Champions League. I haven't seen it from him. In big games is a really big issue for him. Inter Milan got to the final of the Europa League, didn't perform. Chelsea, big games when he plays against Liverpool the other day. Liverpool every time, really, if anything. Man City, not performing, not putting in the performance. If you're going to be a world-class striker, you got to perform in the big games, and he doesn't do that. If anything, he's a hindrance when he plays in those big games. He was in form this week, so we started in momentum form, but if anything, tactically, we were weaker. And every Liverpool fan will say it. They will prefer to play Lukaku with Van Dijk and Matip than they would Kai Havertz. And if you're a world-class forward, and you'd prefer him not to be on the pitch, he was injured. If you would how can we call him one of the best forwards or a world-class, renowned, elite forward if there's people that would prefer him to be on the bench against him? It's crazy.
Oh, but it's that thing where, look what he's done in the national team, though. And like, you paid what, 70 mil, 70, 80 mil?
More.
90.
Look what he did in Serie A.
Oh,
90. Unbelievable in Serie A.
97.
97 mil.
Yeah.
Would you rather have Lukaku or Eddie Nketiah? Question from the producer.
Listen, I'd rather have nobody. I'd rather have no striker. I'd rather have no striker. I'd rather have no striker.
There's been a goal at Wolves, by the way. Timo Pukki has put Norwich 1-0 up at Molineux. And that goal we told you about with Aston Villa, Danny Ings, has been disallowed, so it's still 0-0 at Villa Park.
What is going on over
there as well?
Do you know what? Speaking of strikers, what do you make of the fact that it looks like Lewandowski's going to Barcelona?
I just find that just so bizarre.
Lewandowski and Aubameyang on top.
Why would he go to Barcelona?
He's literally completed German football. He's won about 8 leagues in a row there.
Boring now for a minute.
Done it all.
I think he should have left sooner.
Test yourself.
He should have left sooner, if anything.
You think so?
Yeah, he really should have. 2 years ago.
Yeah.
But to go to Barcelona out of all the teams...
Weird.
To be fair, he's not going to go to Madrid because it seems that...
Benzema.
Yeah, it's just absolute Barcelona. But like a Benzema's like 37, isn't he?
Benzema's
36, I think.
36. So To be fair, like Lewandowski is...
Benzema's not 36.
34.
34. Yeah, he's
34.
not.
34.
37.
Okay.
Jesus Christ. What the hell? 36 and 37. You're drunk.
I don't know why I
He's a
thought he was
drunk.
that old. Okay, he's only 34. 34.
If he was playing at this level at 37, he would need knighting.
But
34, yeah.
Yeah,
Lewandowski's 33.
Yeah. Lewandowski, yeah.
Yeah, but their man are just built different, man.
Modric at 36.
Even though
Yeah,
Lewandowski-
Modric is the old one. He's
Modric's
36.
36.
Modric's
Yeah.
36.
Thiago Silva's 37, I think.
Have you seen how
Like Ronaldo's 37,
yeah.
don't forget that.
Yeah.
Lewandowski looks after himself, though, doesn't he?
Very well.
Yeah, he's a machine.
Apart from them TikTok dances, I'm not on board with all that.
Well, I haven't seen them.
Rubbish that he
No
does
plan
away.
on doing that.
What are Norwich
But the
doing?
thing is that
Have
he
you seen
doesn't
all that?
need pace, though. Right?
Lewandowski on TikTok.
Scarred.
Scarred, bro. Just
I don't go on that app anymore.
Why is he doing that?
There's a lot of
Honestly,
footballers
bro,
that
can we
really
try and
can't
get
dance.
some up?
Pulisic's
Please.
worse. Jesus
Try
Christ.
and get some.
We've always seen him in the dressing room.
He's the cringiest don I've ever met, man. No, not met. Cringiest don I've ever come across in football, I think.
Really?
Yeah.
Fair enough. I'm not going to defend it. I'm not going to defend the dancing was horrific.
When he hit that griddy or whatever it's called, I was like, I literally had to walk over and turn the TV off because you could tell, you know, when someone's trying a dance move, but you can tell they're not invested in it as much as they should be.
I know exactly
Or
what you
just
mean.
don't try it. Do you know what I mean? Just
It's not like
He
right.
did
It's not
that
like
and it was
Declan Rice
so-
and Antonio and Lingard when they really go for their dance and they
Declan Rice.
They put it on.
Oh, there's some sort of like BT Sport behind the
seen
scene.
it.
Do you know the one I'm
He's
talking
going.
about? Yeah. he's just loving
that's
life right now.
embarrassing. I bet Top Hammers didn't like that.
Really? Oh. But do you think that he's going to stay this season, or do you think he's gone this season?
Well, they've apparently offered him a 8-year contract at
Massive.
200 grand a week for 8 years.
He was never going
Which
to
is-
accept that.
8
if he
years.
signs
Oh, but
that,
he's got to
then-
leave
He would
now.
never
If he
sign
wants
that.
to win, if he
Fair
wants to
play.
win
Sure, you're not
something,
gonna say
he's got to
that.
leave.
They're
You know what,
just offering it to show West Ham
could
fans
be-
that they tried their
He
best.
we'll
could be
try
the
our
next
best, but,
Noble. And
Who
do
would you
better.
like to be the next
Who
Noble?
wants to? All right,
Well,
let me not do that.
I
Come on,
mean,
it's his last
no,
game, let's have some
yeah,
respect.
like no disrespect, no, but
Respect.
Oh,
man.
I'm gonna get
Respect, man.
I'm gonna
Respect,
get
man.
slaughtered in the chat.
3 times.
I'm sorry, all
No,
to the West Ham
Nah,
fans.
Rice is head and shoulders
Declan Rice
above
shouldn't be aiming to
what
pick up
Noble's
the
ever
troops.
done. Like, so I think he'll leave. Surely he's
No,
surely
this
he's
is
got
a
to leave.
great shout from Alex. You mentioned why would Lewandowski go to Barcelona? In 2005, Liverpool had 5 Champions Leagues. Barcelona had 1. That's mad, that isn't it? They won it in '92, I
Jesus
think, at Wembley.
Christ.
Ronald Koeman free
Haven't they
kick
been dominant?
But
and,
they got
Pep
Lionel
Guardiola
Messi.
played.
Bro, they had like Lionel Messi, that's-
from 05 onwards. Yeah,
which is a cheat
which is
code.
pre and Messi, yeah, basically.
Lionel Messi's a cheat code.
Lo,
surely.
is this the guy from The Apprentice? Says Anas.
Wolves
Yes.
doing?
Yes,
It
it is.
is.
What are Wolves doing? Huh? You're at home to Norwich. Europe is potentially there for you, and you're messing about
And
at
they're
home.
at Anfield next week.
It's ridiculous.
We can win.
Wolves have
Sorry.
been asleep for months
What-
now,
what
though,
are we
haven't they?
doing here?
Asleep for months, Wolves. Leeds as well, still losing at
Disappointed.
home. Massive game there, now in the bottom 3 on goal difference. Leeds 1-0 down to Brighton.
Shocking free kick. That was horrendous.
Come on, the Hammers, man. Almost half time.
Hanging in there.
Almost half time. West Ham need to score 2 more goals to help with the goal difference, says Matisse Ali, obviously a big Liverpool fan. Leeds currently 1-0 down. They're in the drop zone, and it's not looking good, man. for
It's not
Leeds
looking
United.
good, bruv.
Chance!
Bowen.
Oh my
2-0!
Oh my gosh.
It is 2-0 West Ham, and it is Jared Bowen yet again. A brace for Bowen. 2-0 West Ham, AGT. The quad is on.
Oh my
The quad is still on.
Oh my god.
Wow, right
is
on half
happening?
time.
What is happening, man?
Wait, does that mean five goal difference?
my days.
What is happening?
Good for your goal difference as well, yeah.
Oh my days, Matisse.
Jared Bowen on smoke. What a weekend this is for
Oh
you,
my
lad.
gosh.
Best weekend of his life.
Look at that. Long ball up to Suchek.
It is.
Long
It's
ball
up
up
there.
to Suchek.
Antonio,
Oh,
easy
he's
over
well
the top.
on.
Well on.
Well on.
I thought that was a crate. I know it is a crate, but I thought it was beer. I thought he had succumbed to the pressure and just started necking beer.
Gambling, drinking.
He's a changed man now, Matisse. Like.
Oh, nutmeg.
Do you know what? I can't even use my voice how I want to, but just know inside I'm screaming.
Yeah, you must
Screaming.
be.
Oh my days, this is.
This is incredible.
Oh my
Incredible
God.
scenes.
What is happening?
Pep Guardiola is there just swallowing
Bubbles
bubbles, doesn't know
burst.
what's going on.
He does not
What's
know
going
what to
on?
do.
He's got
He does
bubbles
not
in
know
his
what to
face.
do.
He's bubbles based. Oh, City.
He does not know what to do.
Lions!
Doing it for
Get in
Noble.
there. Doing it for Noble.
Doing it for Mark.
What a noble move this is by West Ham,
Noble.
going 2-0 up.
Be good for him to come on at
Get
some
him
point
on.
when they're 2-0 up, I think.
Get him on, the game's done.
Hanging to half time at least.
See it out, Marky.
Look at that low block.
Yeah, man. Big up to the low block gang. See what Jack.
We got to the low block guy.
City are going to start shitting themselves.
Shout
now.
out
Let's see if they
gang
keep their
low block.
composure.
Dancing
Be
on
interesting to
low
see
block.
if City keep their composure because they're going to be shitting themselves at half time.
That's a ping, that.
Pep's going to be into them at half time, but hairdryer.
This
Do you think that he's going to give the head
surely the whistle should have gone here.
Oh.
Surely the whistle needs to go. We're almost 2 minutes over in a 1 minute added time. So that's
West Ham with 22% possession,
pretty
but
sure
who
if they
cares?
score
They
now,
are
that'll
2-0
be a
up.
cheat. Yeah, let it go over.
2 shots on target each.
Stay down, Fabianski lad. Oh,
City, this is not the same.
yes!
Half time.
Half time.
Crazy.
Oh my days.
Oh my, without the tears.
Liverpool fans in the comments right now. Are you watching?
You guys are 45 minutes away from literally being able to win the title in your own hands. Do you understand that?
That is mad.
Like,
No pressure, no pressure.
we seriously need to discuss
go
this.
another sit
You,
down.
you are like Alex. I need you to understand this. You are 45 minutes away from being able to win the title in your own hands.
No, the quad.
the quad.
The quad,
Quad.
Champions
Real
League,
Madrid,
baby.
Oh my days. I can't even.
3 games.
They have to score at least 3 goals here. And West Ham are dogged in defence.
You couldn't
You
be.
got
You couldn't.
Southampton out of all teams.
Low
though.
block.
If City
You couldn't be
draw-
playing a better team
if
than
City
Southampton
draw,
to get
they're
goals.
still- If City draw,
Really
they're,
couldn't.
still,
And
they're
Wolves.
still in control. of
And
the title.
Wolves, aye. Wolves are absolutely. Wolves have checked out long time ago.
City have to get 2 goals.
Wolves have all booked
You've probably
their,
got 2 of the worst
Portugal
form teams
trip.
of this year. Surely in this calendar year, Wolves and Southampton got to be on the 2 worst form teams.
Oh my goodness me.
Especially
this is
Southampton.
unbelievable.
Who did City have on the last day again?
Can I get another water,
Villa?
please, Ray?
Villa. Oh yeah. So
Villa, Gerrard?
if we're looking at teams to batter for goal difference, you take Southampton and Wolves over Villa every single day of the week.
Southampton.
Especially
any
with
day of the
Steven
week.
Gerrard's history of Liverpool.
Oh my days, man. Has Jared Bowen's goal just decided the
we've-
Premier League title, says Diego.
If Chelsea are
Very
imagine.
happy. Come on, Hammers. Yes, we are AGT. Come on, quadruple
If
incoming.
Liverpool do the quadruple, I just
my
want to
days, I can't
apologise
believe this.
on behalf of Chelsea because we have literally given them 2 trophies. So I just want to apologise.
Yeah.
We're sorry.
Apology accepted.
Really sorry. I'm not. Wow.
Truden says, relax, long way to go. Elias says, quadruple incoming. Oh,
You know what? You guys better be careful in there because you keep saying that, and I thought you was right, but it's 45 minutes. They have to get 2 goals, and West Ham. Who said West Ham won't score again?
exactly.
Bowen's looking for
West
a
Ham
hat
would be on smoke.
Bowen's on a hat trick.
Bring on Noble. Make it 3.
But the thing is that is it Man City playing so poorly, or is it West Ham playing so well? I'm good. Because in my mind, it just seems like this is Man City who are just causing their own sort of downfall here.
Well, listen, they've got injuries. Yes, they have.
They bottled the Champions League, or they're going to bottle the Premier League.
If City come out of this season with no trophy,
Spurs mentality. Surely it's the Spurs mentality.
Out of the new Spursy.
we will run the agenda.
AGT, you're getting the Ains tattoo. What did you see in the prediction battle, mate?
Oh my days.
You're getting an Ains tattoo as it stands. Fluids that you're right. You can go back on DL Sports and watch the prediction battle with AGT,
shit.
Nicky and Robbie. And on
That's
that,
true.
AGT said he was going to get an Ains tattoo if West Ham won.
I can't. I actually.
You can't win. You can't win today.
I forgot I said that.
I saw that.
I'm gonna have no voice for like a month. You know.
Big up the chat there.
Still
who
rock the
said
tattoo,
it.
yeah.
Well, let me get a Liverpool one before I get a West Ham one. Do you know what I mean?
Seeing this in the same day.
I'll have to
Can
get
I
the
do it?
Just same one in the same day, yeah.
No.
I've got zero
You get
experience
the
battling
Liverpool
it.
one on first, then immediately after get the West Ham Iron one. Just put it in a really I
I might
don't
put
know.
it on the bottom of my feet, so then it'll just wear off.
That's a good shout, actually.
That is actually a very good idea.
That
That is actually a very good idea. To be fair, no one will ever see it as
I'll
well.
have to do it though, innit?
Robbie said you had to get it on your
Bum.
backside, though, didn't he?
Robbie,
you
at the
didn't.
last- he
You didn't
did.
agree to that, did
Bro,
you?
the last
He cut him off.
word of the whole
He's
show.
like, right, he's gonna get the new bum,
He went,
bye-bye.
right, he's gonna get it. Yeah.
Did you agree to this?
No, did not agree to that. Not on my bum, but listen.
Big
Reza says, well remembered, Matty. Cheers, Reza.
You could make it really small.
Yeah. Just a little.
Yeah.
No one said if it's a permanent or temporary tattoo. Hey.
Are you doing it henna, isn't it? Getting
Oh
henna?
wow!
Thinking ahead,
Big
man.
henna
Love
there.
it. Gentile says on the forehead, AGT. If I get irons tattooed across my forehead, I mean,
Yeah.
that's just
little teardrop and then a little Ains next to it.
That would be a good one.
A bubble eye.
With City, the bubble.
Bubble eye.
Bastard.
Pep's face in the bubble.
Oh, wow. Tony, it doesn't matter. AC Milan have more UCLs than Juventus. Juventus are bigger. That's interesting from Alex. Get burned at Liverpool now, says Abdus.
Right.
Yeah.
West Ham still playing for Europa League as well. Got to remember that.
Yeah, this year.
They're not. They're playing for themselves. Yeah, they want that 3 points. They want to get further in the Europa League again. Semi-finals this year.
They actually have to win this to be in the Europa League, really, because Man United otherwise will probably beat them out.
More than you believe.
Yeah,
More than you
sixth
believe.
place.
West Ham 6th at the minute.
Pep is probably screaming.
What is Pep saying
Pep
in there
is
right now?
screaming.
Do you think he scored 3 goals?
Oh, he's
Is he going mental or is he just sitting
listen,
there,
let me tell you
quiet,
something.
like,
Let me tell you
chill,
something about Pep.
More
He can
than
pretend all he
More than
wants.
anybody.
That he said that we don't have to win the Champions League because that's not what the owners came in here for us to do because we just want to compete. If they lose the Premier League as well, no. Long day. He is going to absolutely drag them up and down that change room.
I don't think he's screaming.
You don't think so?
I don't think he's screaming.
I think he's going to
not
lose
screaming
it.
for 2 reasons. I think one is that I think a lot of the Man City boys are scared right now. Like they're really nervous, and if he were to scream, I think he'll break down a couple of them. And I don't know. I think if he says
I think his head might be gone. I don't think he's going to be able to control himself.
really,
I don't think he can take what's happening.
Do you think he's
sitting
going
on
to
the
be able to
bench
you know
there,
what?
shook?
I can see you're weak, so I'm gonna
no,
calm down.
Oh no. I think
his head's gone. Like
Really?
No,
head
he's
gone.
shook, mate.
Like, head gone.
West Ham should be playing Shook One's Part 2 in the change room now. Just blasting it. Do you know what I mean? Man City are
Great
shook.
song that, by the way. One of the best
One of the
hip-hop
best
beats of all time.
Aye, one of the best songs, period, of all time.
Yeah, big up, man.
But
Golden era. What a finish that is from Jared Bowen. Look,
That's
he's not
not
even
easy.
looking, bro. He's
That's
not even
not
looking
easy.
at the
No look.
goal. And he finds the bottom bins like that.
a lot of shouts here saying Bowen already playing for Liverpool. Liverpool need to buy Bowen. How much do you reckon Bowen would cost Matisse in this
We
market?
get him for 35.
35?
35 million?
No, you wouldn't.
Nah,
So-
no way.
No.
Cost
Do you
more than
know about our negotiating skills at Liverpool?
I know, but even
Because the
still,
players we've bought
Aye,
for
but you've
35.
got West Ham owners who
These
are, you know what
nobody
they're like.
compared to the
West
players
Ham.
we've
That
bought
is
from
West
there.
Ham's second biggest cash cow. If they don't ask for minimum, considering he's English as well, minimum 55 to 60.
No, he's not 55.
He is.
I think he's about.
You'll buy him for
He is.
55.
I will buy him 55.
55
Buy him for
mil.
105.
Yeah.
Don't care.
How old is he?
How old is he? He's at a great age. I think he's like, what, 26?
26, I think.
Take
Yeah,
as
double
much
check.
money as you want.
Aye, how much you want? 200? Fuck it.
English inflation is, like, English tax is a big thing, you know. Like, they will...
Yeah, big time.
Yeah,
25,
Tammy's just said English
25.
tax.
Yeah, 25
Great
years
age.
old.
And
they
it's
bought
West
him for
like,
about
it's
20, I think.
It's West Ham as well. Like, to lose Declan Rice and Bowen, that's nuts. So they're going to ask for a lot of money.
Bowen to Arsenal for 48 mil, 20 mil, so 55 plus the English tax. 50 million English
In my
tax.
head, I'm saying
50 to 60 billion.
40 mil.
40 if this was like a normal... Like if people like if it was normal a normal transfer then 40, but in league English, I think he's got a long contract because I'm pretty sure he's only been there for a little while.
Yeah.
How long has he been there? What's his contract saying?
He's only been there a couple
I
of
mean,
years.
I'm pretty sure he's
Unless he's running out of
3 years
contract.
he's been there maybe.
Yeah, unless
Where did he come from?
Hull.
Hull.
Really?
Hull City, yeah.
Yeah.
How did they find him?
I think he played with Andy
Robertson.
Robertson.
Yep.
Yeah.
At Hull.
Really?
Yeah.
So let's get the gang back together. Jared,
Get the band
you know
back.
it makes sense, buddy.
Buddy. Bowen, buddy.
Buddy.
Aaron Bowen.
Come on, Saudi's black and white army, says Pratik
Yeah.
Patel. What do you make of the new away kit?
Big fan.
Are we talking about that white and green one
Yes,
that's
we
been...
are.
Wait, has that been confirmed?
Like Batty's gonna be like,
Joe,
"Do you know
what?
what?
Confirmed.
It hasn't been
For
confirmed.
the money,
but I can tell you
no
insane
problem.
what it
If this is all we have to give up for the money that we're about to,
I
we're
think
about
it's a
to-
beautiful kit. Don't know
Yeah.
what you're talking about. Look at it.
absolutely.
ever
I don't think
played
it's
in
anything to do with it. It's
It's
Paddy's
not-
Day, if you ask
To
me.
be fair, it's not that bad. Considering, let's make a comparison with the Cardiff owners. They tried to change their home kit to
Exactly,
red.
yeah.
Actually, they did change it to
They
red.
did, and then they changed it back.
Yeah, from the Bluebirds to the Redbirds.
I seen your one of your Chelsea creators. That's what's he called, Rory. Something like that Rory Chelsea lad. He was saying it was a disgrace and all that. It's not like they're changing the black
It's
and
not
white
a
stripes.
disgrace, man.
They're not changing the black and white stripes. It's
Yeah,
an away kit.
it's not that deep. It
Do you know what I
actually
mean?
doesn't even
Everyone-
look that bad.
Loads of teams have done it. You had the white, blue, and red one that looked like Russia.
Oh
Remember that with the
yeah,
Roma
I
tires?
remember. I
You
didn't
had
even
Roma
realize
tires?
I didn't even realize it was even
think
linked
Russia have
because it
done
was
it.
actually just a nice kit.
Russia have done it.
I didn't even
Russia,
realize
Chelsea
it was
have done
even linked because it was a nice kit. But
Wolves have done it with the
there's not-
Portugal.
like that
Portuguese
kit
players.
doesn't look bad.
I think it's lovely.
Where's the sponsor though?
The new sponsor hasn't been announced yet.
Oh, okay.
So,
yeah, it'd be fine. It's not.
It's probably going to be a Saudi company for the
It's
sponsor.
not that deep.
I guess if it helps the fun.
Week, wasn't it?
I think it's nice. Get me, big fan.
Yeah,
Green
fine.
stitch bad.
Let us know in the comments what you make of that.
I think people are just trying to be in uproar over it because it's linked to the fact that they're trying to obviously put forward their country colours. But if say Mike Ashley released that kit, no one would bat an eyelid.
No.
So I don't see. It's not like it's a bad looking kit. If it was a shocking looking kit, then fair enough. But it's not.
If it was a stinking kit, but I think it's a clean, smart kit, and it's obviously the owners are doing it with intent, because if they start selling that shit in Saudi Arabia, every Saudi Arabian's going to buy it.
Exactly, 100%.
Newcastle,
It's just intelligence,
put it back
really.
at the team.
It's just wise. At least they're not changing the name of the stadium.
Nah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
At least it's not Saudi James's Park.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I'm all right with that.
Give it 2 years.
A lot worse could happen.
Exactly.
Give it 2 years.
Yeah. New sponsor will probably
Saudi
be around the
direct.
go. Yeah, it probably will be a
Saudi
Saudi
Direct
company.
Arena.
Saudi Direct.
Would that be
Arena.
your third kit or your away kit? Probably your third.
It's meant to be the way, but I think they might have got it wrong. I think it might be the third.
Yeah, because I think your away kit needs to not be have any white.
No,
It'll,
because,
it'll be light blue or something.
Because the third kit's like a blue gold. That's quite nice as well. It's all right, but
I quite like your kits this season. Actually.
they're nice. I like the home kits a lot better as well.
Picture of me in that, isn't there?
Yeah, I wouldn't be angry if I was a Newcastle fan with that one. Can't lie.
Tony Beige Bridge in the comments. Why do you only give relevance to history, Alex? The presents hold more relevance. Oh, it's because you support Man U.
What?
I mean, have you not
is
seen
that
me
the same-
holding up
is
the
that
FA
the-
Cup?
is that
I
the
definitely
whole-
don't support United. You madman.
Chelsea have more trophies than Liverpool or something.
No, I don't even know.
I don't know.
What his point is there, to be fair.
It's really hard to be in here with that FA Cup just round the corner. I'm not gonna
just-
lie. You don't understand.
At your feet.
You don't understand the
How are you
pain.
feeling, man? Let's talk about
Oh,
it.
I'm absolutely heartbroken.
How were you feeling yesterday on the journey home?
Awful.
On
Awful.
penalties as well. mate.
Awful.
Because you've lost.
I'm glad I wasn't at the game.
You lost 2 trophies to us by
Yeah.
2 kicks.
That's awful.
It's not brutal. It's great.
Honestly, I'm so glad I wasn't at the game because I was at the last one and I wouldn't be able to. That's why I didn't go because I knew.
Really?
Because I knew I couldn't take that again. Do you know what I mean? I couldn't take going to penalties again, losing a final again on penalties. And I did predict penalties on the watch along, but I just predicted that Chelsea would win to try and have some hope. But I knew it would go the distance, and I was like, if they beat us on penalties again, the same team, same stadium, a trophy that we have got to the last 3 finals and we've lost every single final. Leicester, Arsenal, and now Liverpool. I was like, I'm not putting myself through that in person, watching that. Like, no chance. I'm not coming in here with a mash up voice, but for the wrong reasons. Do you know what I'm saying? Because if I'm having a mashed up voice because we won, brilliant, no problem.
Yeah,
but
like me.
it took me, honestly, for the Carabao, being there, took me like days to recover from that game.
Serious.
My content, like, was just, in terms of my happiness, was just, the drop off was ridiculous. Everybody in the comments like, is he okay? Like, until like probably Wednesday did I recover. So then in this one, I'm a lot better because Fu is he? Jesus Christ, it wasn't easy, but hey, it was better than being there in person.
The worst thing for us though, when we'll have to create content on it, because we kind of just hide because we're being beat. We still have to create
You
content
still
on
have
it.
to talk about it.
So it's like, it's not like everyone else can just go to the pub, forget about
Yeah.
it, try and get over it. Where we've got to put out 4, 5, 6 videos.
Oh,
Yeah.
for us.
Well, it is though, because
It
you
is
can't get over
porous,
it.
honestly.
It is porous. It's not
after-
for you because you haven't felt it yet.
After a final on penalties, I would much rather just not talk about football again for like the next
Exactly.
the next week.
Switch off, innit?
Yeah, I'd rather.
Everyone's like, oh, where's your video? You're hiding.
For 30 minutes later,
Just lost my
30 minutes later, someone's sending me a screenshot. You haven't tweeted about Mason Mount and Pulisic yet. What's going on? I'm like, mate, I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't give a shit. We just lost the FA Cup final. I'm not a professional tweeter. I don't get paid to tweet. Yet. Do you know what I'm saying? So,
Soon come.
Well, let's have a look at the clip from DR's watch along yesterday of Liverpool fans enjoying lifting the FA Cup.
Mason Mount misses the penalty.
Let's concentrate, lads. I'm here. I'm focused.
Man of the match, all of
Fuck
that.
them, lads. Fuck these two.
Great save.
This is for this, lads, yeah?
Not a great penalty.
Wembley. Fuck them. I'm back. Right? I'm back. You ready? I'm back.
Mason Mount misses it.
Come on, brother. Who's this one? Come on,
Right,
brother.
Tsimikas.
Hey! See me! Come on, lads!
That is the way that.
Alright, do you?
Tsimikas to take it.
Sorry for the Twitter. I don't lie.
Tsimikas to take it. Can Mendy keep this one out?
Please, lad, please, come on.
Here comes Tsimikas, left-footed penalty.
Please, lad,
Will he go to the left? Here he comes.
Fucking Yes! From far, and you have to go home empty-handed.
Half an
The
hour.
FA Cup winners 2022 are Liverpool. They've beaten Chelsea again on penalties. Again, it was Mason Mount who missed the crucial one.
How do we look?
Mendy had saved one.
Look at the tears. How do we look?
Again.
This guy is something else. You're lucky, you know. You got life.
Mane
You
there
got
hugging
life
Klopp.
today.
Beyonce and
You
Jay-Z
got
will be
life
proud.
today.
Look at the looks, fam.
You got life.
Another
To the Oscars.
penalty shootout. Doyle,
It's done.
what are you saying?
This is like emotional for me, Robbie, yeah. This is my team, lad, my City, brother, yeah. I've watched us be shit. I've watched us go through trials and tribulations, mate. I've watched Klopp now win every fucking cup, lad, yeah. This is fucking special for us, lad. I'm over the way. I can't get words out how happy I am right now. This is a special cup for us. No one can say that we haven't won enough trophies now. We got 2 in one season, possibly a third. Come on, the Reds, we fucking love you, lads. Yes!
And what an unlikely hero. Kostas Tsimikas with the winning penalty.
We're going to need red ribbons for this because we're going to
And-
need them, lad. They're very important because this is our second trophy, okay? Get them ready for the big ears over there as well for us, lad.
Paul then says it's happened again. What? Come on.
Yes!
Chelsea are cursed in this cup.
It's Wembley again, penalty shootout again. It's mad.
A big missed chances.
We clocked
whatever.
Wembley, bro.
Same old
Just
shit.
like we clocked it. We clocked
Same old
Wembley.
shit.
We clocked Wembley.
Aspie's
so
good at
happy,
penalty,
you
to
know.
be fair. It's Mount that was iffy.
Aspilicueta and
Aspie's
Mount.
usually good at this.
Come on.
Oh my God, yes. Oh my God.
Oh, look at the Liverpool fans celebrating
Oh my
this flick.
God.
Wow, what an incredible video that was.
Big old Doyle.
Matisse, that must have been difficult for you to listen to that back.
I've had breakups that went better than that one.
Real spill. Real spill.
It's long. It's really long. It's a long day. And then now we've started introducing fan cams. But lads, what's going on? I wanted to go home. I had to sit there for like 10 minutes listening to Doyle and Fuizzi go on and on.
That must have been torture, man.
And then after, it's like we got to do the fan cams. I'm like, listen, I would rather literally be sucked up into a black hole right now. It was absolutely agonizing. Then I'm getting on the Victoria line and there's just a bunch of Liverpool fans that cross over on King's Cross and it's just absolutely bedlam again. It was just honestly, I don't even know. I don't even know anymore. It was awful. And really, for it to happen twice against the same team as well, it's just almost just like replaying the memory, you know? It was awful.
It's just beautiful, man.
Yeah.
Beautiful. So beautiful.
Absolutely
It
awful.
would take me a couple of days to, one, get my voice back, but two, just like...
I don't think
fully
you'll get your
over
voice
it.
back.
Okay.
If it ends
I
this
know.
way, I think your voice
Mate,
is
I
going to
could
be
have-
shattered
yeah,
again the
for a
next
month.
day.
It'll be coming
because
back.
you'll be back
I'll be
out.
gone again.
Beat Liverpool on Tuesday night, isn't it?
It's not the
I think
best-
you might just have to be on a bender for the rest of the season, mate.
Maybe, but it's not the
Because
best
if you-
job to have when you need your voice, to be fair. That's how I make my money.
Poor you influencers.
Definitely not. I'm definitely not one of them. I wouldn't call myself one of them, to be
Hate
fair.
that word.
Corner to City.
Man's crying for an FA Cup, says Wavy
You
Nan.
guys really need to put some respect on the FA Cup. Honestly, it's actually tragic that this competition gets like.
Well, you might have the women's one in the bag because Sam Kerr scored 1-0 Chelsea
There you
women
go.
against Man City
Way.
women.
Stuff. Yeah, I mentioned her.
Yeah.
We could do
She's
it for our
elite.
front and the men's team, but hey, listen.
I get her front, so it'll call you, mate.
In it, man.
Please just take Lukaku to Newcastle.
That would be
Charles.
interesting.
Volley Grealish. Oh, not what you wanted.
I
that.
told you.
Not what
I'm
you
telling
wanted.
you.
That,
That was a
I can
very good
smell
take.
it. I can smell the draw from here. I'm
Oh,
telling you,
look
City
at
are
that.
not playing games.
That was a
They're
very
not
good
pissing
take.
about, bro, in the second half. Pep shouted at them, bro. I'm telling you.
You think
Pep
so?
shouted
You
at
went
them.
mental
Right, you
at
went
them.
I need
Yeah,
Wolves
right.
to step their shit up as well. Wolves need to sort themselves out. But yeah,
What is that?
Let's see this
defending, man?
replay.
deflected. They're going to just start spamming shots at that goalkeeper all
Oh,
half.
they're going that low, man. Push out from a corner.
Look how deep they are. Oh my goodness.
Rodri wins the header.
Yeah,
Grealish on
they're
the
just going to
volley.
start spamming
Wow.
shots. Spamming shots.
How did Rodri win that?
Goal for Leicester.
They're
as
too
well.
deep.
standing there watching.
Yeah.
Look at
Look
Zuma
at-
just
look at
standing
him.
there watching.
But they're too deep.
Ball watching.
It's not even a great shot from Grealish. That's
not.
Deflected.
It's
not
not.
even
But
a
when
good
you're that
shot.
close to goal and there's that many bodies, it could just start taking deflections.
And it's on the volley. You're
Here
just
we
gonna
go.
hear his heart.
Here we go.
I mean, that took less than 2 minutes.
Oh
That's
my.
not what you wanted, Alex.
Here we go.
Cheers.
Got a long way to go now.
Yeah.
We need to balance out the weekend, honestly.
I really want West Ham to win just for the Ains tattoo now, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Just for you to get the Ains tattoo as well, man. City here again, De Bruyne. Grealish.
Yo!
Listen,
I need
that
Man
could have
City
been
to
2-2
win.
already.
2 goals in 2
That
minutes.
could have been
nearly.
2-2 already. If someone had made the right run, 2-2 that is.
2-2 now.
The pressure's on.
3-1 Leicester, Harvey Barnes.
What are Wolves doing?
3-1 up
Fix
at
me.
Vicarage Road.
Oh, come on, boys. This is painful.
I actually need
gonna be
Man
us.
City to win. I need Man City to win because I want that Europa League.
I feel like this is just a watch along now.
Try and dive it away from the edge just to watch along.
No, this is a watch along pretty much now.
That's what it's all about, isn't it?
Jesus.
That and the Leeds games, the relevant ones today. Leeds still 1-0 down. Talking to Brighton.
Big D Dubs getting the goal. Danny Welbeck.
Right.
Big Danny.
Yeah, what a start to the second half that is for Man City. Jack Grealish deflected goal. This is perfect for a West Ham counter. Says 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 4, 4 RBI.
It ain't easy.
That's a bit long.
Yeah, guys, we've got to start sorting these long usernames out, man. Just call it your government name. Unless you don't want to. But the 1, 2, yeah, that's a joke. Drink water, relax. Says twerk for work.
Danny.
Nice name. It's definitely not your government name, that. Great block there, says Diego. Big up Akeem, did well in The Apprentice, says Tech Dude 477.
Cheers, mate. Appreciate it a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Need you be project manager more.
I know. Ah, God.
Beats himself up.
Why are you not Akeem, why are you not stepping up to the plate and being project manager?
Really, let's just say I really wish I was at like a Man United because we need a project manager to take the realms. And
Grealish heads wide.
Oh god.
Yeah.
What's it like though being on that? Because there's a lot of cameras. It's obviously millions of people watching. It's Lord Sugar. It's everything.
What's it like
But
living
then you
in
still
that
have to
house?
focus on the task as well.
What's it like living in that house? That must
yeah,
be-
The house was in Hampstead. Actually, our house was next to Aubameyang's.
Really?
Yeah.
It was a really nice house to be fair. You can tell. You can tell.
My
it was
ridiculous.
girlfriend used to
house.
live around there next to Arteta, actually.
Really?
Around that Hampstead Heath, yeah.
Honestly, it's
area.
absolutely amazing. But like it was really, really tough. As you can imagine. But it was only tough afterwards. Twitter. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh. Because in that
Once your
first
face
week,
is
like
out
when
there.
you watch the first week episode, it's all about me.
Oh, so
Yeah.
And I think I had like 10, 15,000 tweets. I was like trending.
You were catching some
#1.
smoke.
Oh,
And I was watching the whole series. You were catching some smoke.
The thing is, I turned my phone off.
Why were you catching smoke?
Oh, because I made a couple of mistakes. And when I saw what
Were you
Twitter was
giving it
going
the
on,
big, I am this and all that?
No, he wasn't. He was an honest guy.
No,
I think,
I was an honest
if
guy.
anything, too nice sometimes, they would say.
100%.
Too nice.
That's good.
I got
Yeah.
caught in some massive heat.
Yeah.
And I remember when my phone, after that first episode, I was just like, I need to switch it off. Because what Twitter was going on, I don't know how footballers do it, man. I have no idea how they do it. Because some people just have no life. They just go crazy on it. I'm just like, what?
Do you know what I always wondered with that show as well? When key decisions are being made and there's miscommunication, and you could just drop someone a simple text just to like clear it up with like branding, like in general
have
with
no
the show.
phones.
You can't. So you have no phones. You can't communicate. Is there just like
We missed the Euros.
Yeah.
Because of it being like recorded.
Oh, no.
We
Wow.
weren't allowed to watch the Euro final.
Wow.
Oh, man.
So it's like proper,
Wow.
like if you don't speak to that person in person and get your branding across and get your ideas,
You never
ain't
talk
never
to that-
speaking to
that's
them
it,
again.
it's done,
Okay,
it's finalised.
It's like that. Oh,
It's
okay.
done, it's
So I was like, man,
finalised.
just drop a little text, bro.
You think if I could just drop a little text, I'm not just dropping a little
Yo,
text.
by the way, we're changing the name of the branding. Yeah, go for it.
Craziness, absolute madness.
Teacher's there screaming,
Get your phone out. Just
Drop me
drop him a text.
You think I'm not there just doing like a Google search or something? You know, that we spelled something wrong.
What was Alan Sugar like?
He's tough.
Yeah.
Definitely tough. Massive football fan, obviously, as you guys already know. But honestly, no, he's so intelligent. He's so on it. He knows if you're chatting shit. He knows if you're chatting crap immediately.
Yeah.
So there's a lot. It's not easy.
Bullshit sense is pretty good.
Oh,
Good judge of
honestly,
character.
that radar is crazy. And as you can imagine, it's the type of show where you've got to like hustle really hard in that boardroom.
Is it a lot of nerves, do you think, on that show? Because some of the mistakes you think,
It must be
I know these
sweaty.
guys ain't making these mistakes in real life. So I feel like there's some nerves here.
No,
100%.
massive nerves because there's so many
Because the cameras, people
and
don't
then
understand the cameras. I
People
think, yeah.
don't. And then the thing is that like especially like in the earlier like weeks, because you don't want to go home early. You're sitting there, and I remember week 1, I'm like, I'm about to go home. And like, if I go home, The Apprentice is banned in my home. We're not saying that word. We're not watching the show. Everyone's cancelled. So honestly, the sweat is real, and you know, like he's just really tough, like really stern guy.
I think that show is like in those normal circumstances. I think people would actually be able to do those mistakes that people make. I think they'll be able to do it. I think when you add cameras and BBC and millions of watching,
the times, the frame, and then like obviously everything lasts for a lot longer than you think. So the boardrooms was a full day,
And this was filmed in
Really?
2021.
yeah,
A
in the
full
summer.
day?
It's a full day.
Just boardroom in one.
Just boardroom.
That's mad.
And they show 15 minutes of that, and it's a full-on day, intense, arguing and stuff like that. So
And you fully move into that house for the whole time that you're on the show.
entire
As well.
time.
What did you do like when you got back home after being in the boardroom, or like what could you do to chill out or take your mind off it?
Well, we normally just have some dinner and stuff like that. And it was like, so like we try to separate the boardroom from everything else. Just like after the boardroom, we all come, we all shake hands, we're like, cool, everything all good.
Yeah.
But it's so intense because like you're hardly allowed to talk, the pressure's on, and like you're in front of him, you're in front of Karen, you're in front of Tim, and it's daunting.
It's every day as well,
and
isn't
the
it?
thing is that they only have a list of all the bad things that you've done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right?
You're not hearing any
Because
positivity.
it's
You're not hearing
never
any
any positive. It's only the bad things that you've done. And you're sitting there and you have to explain like why you did something. You're like,
It's every day as well, isn't it? It's not
every day.
There's no breaks, no like.
Exactly.
no
So
days
you got to
off.
be a really like all the people on the show. You got to be strong. So
Yeah.
all those people, incredible. Because trust me, it's tough.
Yeah. Mad.
Interesting insight that is, man.
Mad.
Definitely. Goal for Wolves, Matty. Out Nuri.
Oh yeah, equaliser for
scored.
Wolves there, 1-1. Eight Nuri, 10 minutes into the second half. They're still obviously trying to push for Europe, trying to give the fans something as well,
Come
more
on,
than anything, because we know
Wolves.
obviously Matt Cooper's
Sort
not happy.
yourselves
He's
out.
been poor for months on end now, Wolves.
Talking Wolves, yep. Absolutely won't be happy with that. Kyle Garnes with the super chat. Everyone is rooting for West Ham right now. Was Pep right? Question mark.
Is everyone rooting for West Ham? I think that's a bit of an understatement.
I'll say that Man United fans are.
Yeah, I don't think everybody's rooting for a Liverpool quadruple. Might be out of touch, mate. I'm not rooting for Liverpool right now to do a quadruple after they just took two cups from my team on penalties. No chance.
Of course.
Or balance out this damn thing.
I don't expect that.
No.
Would you? I just get dragged out.
Is that green screen behind him?
No, he's at the game.
Is that green screen?
It does look like a green screen, actually. It's so still in it.
Yeah, it looks like a green screen you get on
It's a perfect
StreamYard.
background. It's
It looks like one of them
perfect
StreamYard
We're
green
talking
screens.
about Stockport County being 1-0 up there, home to Halifax Town. There was another Saturday.
1-1 in the women's final. City
1-1. Who
equalised.
scored?
Lauren Hemp has equalised. Damn.
Ooh, right before half
goal,
time as
man.
well.
Come on, man.
Minutes
Respond.
half-time.
I need that win.
Paddy Madden scoring in the National League playoffs, I think. Stockport. He used to play at Yeovil, Paddy Madden. Actually played for Ireland a couple of times as well. Petition to bring back Mustafi says...
Why are we bringing back
how many
Mustafi?
signatures has that petition got? I'd like to know.
Why are we bringing back Mustafi?
Don't let these games distract you from the fact that Chelsea will bottle 2 games for Arsenal to pip third place.
Mate, focus. Concentrate on Arsenal to finish in the top 4. If you're an Arsenal fan, just concentrate. Because we would all hate to see you finish outside the top 4 after all of this Champions League intros that have been on Twitter and all of the sing-songs and all the celebrations, especially in the studio. I know there's a lot of Arsenal fans here. So just concentrate, man. Don't worry about third. You don't get anything for getting third. There's no trophy. I promise you. We finished third before. It's not that cool. Unless you're getting some of the prize money that Premier League give out, just focus on 4th, man.
There's a free kick in a dangerous area here for Man City. Kufal brought down De Bruyne, got a yellow card. City players running over at the referee, trying to get a red, saying he was the last man. Yellow's all that's been given, and it's literally right on the edge of the
He's gonna
box
score
here.
this.
Grealish, De Bruyne, Mahrez, Bernardo
De Bruyne's
Silva,
gonna score this.
all standing over
De
it.
Bruyne's going to score this.
De Bruyne.
Yeah,
Gonna drill it, yeah.
Yeah, going to score.
Drillings.
Wet surface.
He's been the main man, big moments. De Bruyne.
You seen that video?
Still good, mate.
mad, isn't it?
Well, can I get it up my
Have you
head?
seen that?
Which video?
Can I get it up my head?
Them lads in Manchester, they find these undercover feds out on the street. Have you seen that video?
I think
And
I know
they're
what
just
you're
in,
talking
like,
about.
Gucci
Bally on with
bag,
the thing,
yeah.
and he's
I
got
don't think
the
I have. No,
You can tell straight away. It's so obvious, bro. The way they were speaking
trying
back
to
to
use
him.
slang and that
Yeah.
as well, aye. Oh yeah, I've seen them.
And they were on the back foot straight away when they got
Drillings.
Seen that one. Drillings. Right, big chance.
De Bruyne.
Can he drill it in?
Half an hour ago.
Manscaped to sponsor in. Look. Bloody hell. West Ham.
They're moving up in the world.
De Bruyne just over the bar.
Big goal for Barnet against Bromley, my local team.
Daniel Powell.
Well, not local anymore. I live in Liverpool, but you know what I mean.
Half time at Wembley.
I get that in.
Yeah, women's final.
For some
I think it was a
people yesterday
55,000
Still didn't know.
capacity for the women's FA Cup final there.
Serious?
Yeah,
Yeah.
really,
Broke the
really
record.
good.
That's
Yeah, I
incredible.
think they broke a record
There was
potentially.
rumour they were gonna
Let's
break
check,
the record.
Check the capacity or the attendance if we can. I think it was a big one. Yeah.
By the way, Newcastle
had a great one.
Newcastle United
Yeah.
women, mate, in the
Unbelievable.
fourth division.
Yeah.
Fourth division, we
Yeah,
had
I've seen
22,000.
How many divisions are there?
there. I think there's 5 or 6.
Okay.
Wow.
Right, wait.
Liverpool in the WSL now, aren't they?
But yeah, I mean, the record was 30,000 for women's football, and that was the Manchester Derby, I think. And that was obviously WSL.
Yeah.
We were in the, we're in the
Fourth division.
mate, and we
that
got
just goes to show how
22,000.
mad your fan base
Our
is. Serious.
fans are so passionate when
Yeah,
they turn up
serious fan
for
base.
women's, for the reserves, for anything, man.
They turn up to
Great.
the opening of an
I look
envelope.
forward to your days out in Europe just to see the carnage. I can't lie.
I'll be there as well. Vlogging the lot, mate.
Yo, it's gonna be
Playing that
ridiculous.
Champions League final in Saudi Arabia. In 5 years. What is going on?
Whoa!
Wowza.
That was.
Oh, go on, lad.
Go on, West Ham.
Oh, Bowen again.
What is it?
Bowen again.
Say no.
Bowen is a serious player, and you 40 million for that.
Jared Messi.
The price just went up.
The price is
The price just went up.
I mean, Laporte, what was he doing?
Wonderful. 55,000. That's good. Yeah.
55,000,
The thing is that
smashing
if
the
he's going
record.
to pass it, just boot it.
Bro, I'm telling you, Bowen ain't no joke.
Oh,
Serious baller.
Wowza.
Jake Snacks is saying, as an Arsenal fan, I'm not confident at all for tomorrow. Seen a lot of Newcastle fans in the comments as well about tomorrow's game at St James's Park. Matisse is a neutral. How do you see that one going? Monday Night Football, Arsenal hunting for top 4.
I think you guys could take points. I think you'll either beat them or draw. Monday night, big atmospheres. St James's last home game of the season. I think you guys will. I think you guys will take something off them.
Hang on.
I don't. When I speak about teams being on the beach, I don't see you guys as that team.
No.
I think you guys, from coming up from where you have this
They're on the
season.
beach first half of the season.
Yeah.
Brucey was taking on the beach every weekend.
from coming up from where you've been in like early January, winter time in the relegation zone, I feel like the players, they want to showcase to the fans that we're good enough to be here with the money coming in, and we actually they're trying to prove that they should stay here because you can now afford to buy anyone, obviously within reason.
Fighting for contracts.
So they're fighting for their future to stay at Newcastle and be part of all of this. So I don't feel like they can afford to just be on the beach like maybe a Wolves or a Brighton or Southampton. So yeah, I think you guys will do something.
Newcastle dressing room going to be looking like The Apprentice at the end of the season, mate. You're fired. You're fired.
Literally, essentially.
Get out, right?
But I'm so curious as into some of the players that you're looking into, and like, are there any sort of like major holes that you would say that need that investment?
Strikers, number one, mate.
Immediately.
Strikers the priority. Yeah, Callum Wilson's a good goal scorer, but he's always injured. He misses half of the season every season. Obviously, the backup of that's Chris Wood. I can't be able to get him again.
Really?
Dwight Gale's going to leave the club, so yeah, strikers a priority. And then there's still left back needed, maybe another centre back, maybe another centre mid. There's still obviously 4 or 5 top players that need to come in.
I think though that there's kind of maybe a low supply of like really good strikers out there, like because I know that Man United are in the market for like 2 really top ones, but honestly, all of the names you're talking like outrageous sums,
Crazy money, and that's what it's going to get when Man United are linked and now Newcastle are linked because of the money we've got behind. Where you're going to have to pay over the odds, aren't you?
Because it always like reminds me of the Neymar transfer, which like changed everything. As soon as Neymar went over to like what's his name, changed everything.
Yeah. Would you take Lukaku at Newcastle?
Please.
I'd take Serie A Lukaku. I wouldn't take this year's Lukaku.
But he can change.
How much
He wouldn't. I
would
don't think
Chelsea accept
Exactly.
at minimum?
50 mil for me.
50 mil.
I'd be happy with that.
No, surely
50 mil,
70
not
mil is like the minimum,
No,
right?
they won't get it. No, who's going to pay that?
And he's on 300k a week, is he, or more?
Yeah,
They'd
you
be
can
lucky
afford, you
to
can
get
afford
50.
that.
They'd be lucky to get 50.
Yeah, I'd be happy with 50.
Even
More
if
than
you
happy.
got 30, I'd be surprised.
Nah, that's too much.
I'm
now.
sorry, I just don't think he's like. I still think he's a good striker.
Yeah, he is a good striker. Don't get me wrong. I'm not.
You kind of turned from last season Serie A, and like you said for the Belgium national side, how top class he is there, all rounded, and then the way he is at Chelsea.
He's a quality striker, but he's
Oh
not.
my
he's
goodness
not,
me.
West Ham in, as
Oh
say.
my goodness me.
Antonio 1-on-1, dinks him.
Oh my gosh!
He puts
what?
it away.
You needed
What
Bowen.
is he
You needed Bowen in that
Antonio-
position.
You needed Bowen.
Yeah, you needed Bowen in that position. Trust
Should
me.
have made it 3-1
Bowen's
West
rounding the
Ham.
goalkeeper and slotting it past again.
Why didn't he round him?
How is he not
he
passing?
should've
He was on.
Cross.
He was on his left side. I feel like, so he kind of was caught in two
Bro, look
minds.
at
I
this
think if that
pass.
was
That's
Look at
Bowen.
this
shocking by
pass.
Man City. Fernandinho at centre back.
Oh
Good
my.
assist.
Oh my god!
I thought it was Rice that touched it. It was actually
is he
Fernandinho
not-
with the back pass.
That's terrible.
That's a
That's
shocking
a
finish.
big miss.
That's not a left foot issue. That's not a left foot
No,
issue.
it's not. But I think Bowen would have been more comfortable.
Yeah, you've got to square that.
But even the
Square it.
chip
Oh
just
god,
doesn't come
yeah,
off,
could
does
have
it?
squared it.
Got
Yeah.
to square that, man.
Wow.
You have to square that shit.
Go and might come back to haunt them that.
That's
Like,
why West Ham also need a striker as well.
And that's exactly what I think is
Noble
going to
ain't
happen.
coming on, man.
terrible.
Noble's not,
telling you
not in a
now.
game like this. No, Noble
91st
can't.
minute.
Noble can't come
Noble's
on.
not coming on.
Noble can't come
I'd
on.
rather not come on than come on 91st minute, man.
Yeah, man.
That's a bit of a
They've got
pity.
no.
Yeah.
They've got no one in
Big
the
test.
Do you want to
Thinking
read that
it.
super chat?
Super chat from I&I, big up for that. Man U can only get 61 points, same as Arsenal, 8th in brackets. Last year they got roasted, and if they don't win, then 58, 59 points would have them bottom half of the table. Last season, let's talk. Hashtag CR7, Sancho, Varane.
I mean, 61 points. The thing is that Man United did so well, not so well last season, but to be second and then to just go to what we're doing now, I don't know. Our defence is just shambles. Oh,
City, oh my God.
I definitely think
It's
that
horrible
City's got
to
a chance
watch,
here.
man.
Well, this game.
Yeah.
Why?
Especially when
Because-
Antonio's missing.
If they lose this, I think we've won the league.
You that confident of getting that many goals as well, though?
Yeah.
You still got to score.
I think they will
Still
get the
do.
goals. That's the funny thing.
I think
They'll get the goals. That's the thing. Like when
Against Southampton, definitely.
When Liverpool have a task like that in front of them and they know what they need to do, I feel like their forwards will just be on crack. They'll just start scoring goals. Like there'll be no selfishness. There'll be no golden boot. They will literally just go and get those goals. I think if it stays like this.
Unbelievable if it stays like this. There's still 24
And I do
minutes
think
to
City
go.
will get the equaliser.
And then straight after this, it is, of course, Everton versus Brentford. Massive game, that for the Blues. You've seen them, oh dear, you've seen them with their flares out and all that stuff
Flare
outside
FC.
the Goodison, which they were actually criticising Liverpool fans doing up until about 2 weeks ago when they started doing it themselves. But there you go. Everton have to win this game. It goes without saying.
Well, I think if they win it, they're safe, to be honest, especially with the Leeds and Burnley losing today. Obviously, Leeds have still got 25 minutes or so to get back into it at Ellen Road. They're currently 1-0 down to Brighton. Burnley got beat today at Spurs. You know, Everton on 36 points. If they won today, they'd go up to 39.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They're safe, innit? Because Leeds there, obviously, with that 4-point difference, yeah, winning the safe. I hope they don't, in a way, because it just makes it interesting asking the season a bit more, doesn't it?
Exactly. Yeah.
Relegation battle a bit more, and obviously Everton have got to go to Arsenal. I think the Arsenal fans will be cheering on Everton, so the pressure's off them on the final day. Also got to go to St James's first, though.
Absolutely. Tough couple of games there for Arsenal coming up with so much on the line. De Bruyne out here and Grealish on the left-hand side trying to manage to do something. Score update in the Prem.
We said 1-0 Brighton is still the case at Elm Road. Villa and Palace are still 0-0 after Danny Ings had a goal disallowed in that first half. Leicester are 3-1 up at Watford. And Wolves pulled one back at home to Norwich, still 1-1 there. What do you make of Watford's new manager, Matisse, gone from Forest Green? Controversial circumstances.
Very, very controversial. Like, you're just not going to tell anybody. I'm pretty sure they would have allowed you to go. I'm sure your payout of your contract wasn't too big for Watford to handle. I don't know. But just kind of just said nothing and just signed a new deal somewhere else. And then now everybody's like, what's going on? Thought we had a new manager on our promotion, and we thought we had our manager ready to go and challenge in the next league that we've just been promoted to. And he's like, no, I'm off to Watford, mate. I mean, I can understand why he's gone and taken the job, 100%. You know, Watford.
Oh, City 2-2.
I called it. I spoke about it.
Antonio missed, was going to come back and haunt them. We said it.
It's got a draw written all over it.
Antonio
but
should have
maybe even
put-
a City win. Who knows now? But
Antonio should have had West Ham 3-1 in front a few minutes ago. 68 minutes on the clock. West Ham 2, Man City 2.
wow.
Let's have a look at that back there.
And they've still got time to go and win the game.
Let's have a look at this goal back here for Man City. It came from a free kick. Mahrez whips it in. Oh, and it's an awful own goal. Kufal gets his head on it, doesn't he?
Oh, he put the ball in such a dangerous area.
Oh, he didn't need to touch that.
He actually didn't because there's a West Ham player behind him there, isn't there?
If he is, yeah. Sometimes
Watch, yeah.
when you're
Someone waiting
out,
at that
he
post.
was out of control. You know, when you're not in control of a situation like that, sometimes it's just better not to touch it.
Maybe better communication needed between the goalkeeper there as well.
Oh, see, you're going for it.
Yeah,
Oh,
they will
man.
go for it now. Yeah, 100%.
You look back at that Antonio chance.
Yeah,
Cheers, Michael.
my lord.
Could still counter though.
They could, because City are going for the
Go on,
win.
lad.
Antonio,
Yeah, strength.
so
man.
strong.
good, strong.
Strength on him. Go on, lad. Take it.
Oh, he's bullying Rodri.
No, it's a good tackle. That.
Wins the throw.
It's a good tackle. Game over, says Arsenal Maniac. 20 minutes to go there. It's actually half time in the Women's FA Cup final now. Chelsea 1, Manchester City 1. United fans need to pipe down, says Chris Lord.
Oh, we need that Europa League spot. We need that Europa. I can't believe I'm saying that.
No,
Oh,
it's-
it actually kills me to say that, but we need that Europa League spot. I just feel like we need just a little bit of a playground for a lot of the young players to kind of mesh. Because
Conference League is a good playground.
It is the playground.
it literally is a playground. I would rather something a bit
Recess, remember
But
recess?
I think I get what you mean. Like,
Yeah.
to
School's
be
out.
honest, Man United, if they want to be back in the Champions League, they need to have 2 options, not 1. I think if Man United are
NSG.
yeah, I think if
You
Man,
say 2 options. Like, what do you mean by 2
like
options?
Europa League, obviously, if you win that, you can get Champions League football that way, and obviously Premier League, you can go that way. Whereas I think if they limit themselves to just 1 option, and obviously it's not ideal. Considering the competition next season is still going to be very strong, but it depends on their clear out. Their transfer window will decide what Man United are doing next year in terms of just like whether they can get back in the top 4 straight away.
Just quickly, Ollie Watkins has put Aston Villa 1-0 up at home to Crystal Palace. What do you not think maybe no European football would be good for Man United? We've seen it benefit Arsenal this season, only playing once a week.
Yeah, like
Maybe if they get top 4.
I would say that, but I also think that just having more games, we can like play around with the team. We can play around with different things. Because if it was like we were just moving like with a similar team and upgrading 1 or 2, then maybe. But we're gonna have a completely different team next season, and we're gonna need a lot of game time to know how they all work together. So I think that's why like we kind of need it. But let's see, because we're going to need a lot of transfers in, and I just don't know how that's going to work. I don't think any club has bought like a lot of players and seen a lot of change and done successful in that season. Unless I'm wrong, but
Takes time for them to gel, but
Watford.
yeah, massive goal
Villa
that for Ollie
have scored.
Watkins. Yeah,
Ollie Watkins.
1-0. Watkins has scored at Villa Park. Villa 1-0 up against Palace. Putting together a little
Thanks for that
run.
one.
he just
Leeds.
said that.
Leicester 4-1. 4-1. Wow. Jamie Vardy.
Yeah.
You know, he said all of that.
Did he?
Yeah,
Apart from the Leicester stuff.
Oh. Brilliant. Good stuff. well done, mate. Good
Mark Noble's rolling his socks up.
Oh,
Mark
my
Noble's
days.
going on to save the day.
Wowza. Mark Noble is
If
coming
he gets
on.
a winning pen,
Quality.
honestly, if he gets that winning pen in
Must
the
be mad
nose,
though, that feeling, you know, when you know it's your last game and you're putting your shin pads on
Aye,
for the
that must
last
be good.
time, putting the tape round.
That's tough.
Yeah, it
Do
is.
you know what though? We say that he hasn't had an England cap, but he's actually been called up for the Soccer Aid to play for England.
Oh, well, that counts.
has he?
Yeah. Oh, it doesn't.
No,
It doesn't at all.
So it doesn't make a difference.
AGT sounds like he's going to cry, says Prince of Somalia. Nice to have you involved. Grime TV, AGT depressed. Not really.
Just
Seen
won a
that
cup
trophy.
yesterday, innit?
Can't be. Impossible. Yeah, Leicester really pulling away there now, aren't they?
Watford.
Watford are pants. Jack Grealish has been good this game, says Dave Bowyer. Any relation to Lee? Let us know.
Do you think Mark Noble will move into coaching, or has he said anything about that? Is he just going to chill out for a bit?
I don't think he's ruled it out necessarily, but I haven't heard
sure
him
they'd have
say
him at
that he
West Ham,
wants.
wouldn't they?
Of course.
Because Kevin Nolan's there, isn't he? We mentioned
Yeah.
Kevin Nolan.
I mean, if Nolan can get that job, then definitely Noble should be getting a job there as well, for sure.
Because it must be hard for footballers when they retire, like adopting to the
Yeah.
life without going to the training ground every day and that dressing room
That's it,
mentality.
man. There's a lot of issues happen.
Yeah, Gaza.
After that happens,
Massively struggled with it. Oh, long range for City.
That was on target.
Yeah. Heading for the top bins, that. Stevie G, got to bring out the W for Villa, says Viviano. Fornals is really a waste man, says Herschel Benting. Mattress Matisse. What does this mean? Ashura.
Mattress?
Yeah.
I don't know.
What does Mattress Matisse mean?
I've never come across this one before.
Fair
I think it's just a nickname that he's thought of. I've heard it a
On the
couple
spot.
times, but it doesn't really have any meaning.
Team for Everton, Matty.
Pickford in goal, Coleman, Branthwaite at the back, Holgate, Iwobi, Decore, Andre Gomez, Mialenko.
Oh my
Bowen nearly got a hat-trick, by the way, there. Gordon, Calvert-Lewin and Richarlison up front. And as I was saying, that team, Bowen has a shot deflected for a West Ham corner. Brentford's team is Aya, Janssen, Sorensen, Henry at the back. Jensen, Norgård, Christian Eriksen in midfield with Mbuemo, Ivan Toney and Vissa up top. Oh, big chance for Bowen, that, wasn't it?
Big chance.
Big chance from the set piece, yeah, though. Bowen to whip it in. 15 minutes to go. Rice.
Oh my days.
Missed it.
Back out wide.
Oh, poor ball.
Oh, yeah, it's
Not a good ball.
Well
He's
played
not
though.
able to
Well
control
played
that.
ball
though.
might have hurt you, so they're trying to keep that in.
No, that'd be sweet.
Should never.
Right on the
try
corner
to
flag.
do that.
Definitely
Someone
can't play the game
pass
if
the ball
he's
to me like that.
on the floor there,
Disrespectful.
boys.
Doesn't look
Yeah.
sweet. Nah, he's sweet.
Nah, he's sweet.
Just took an AGT bruise, didn't he?
Yeah, that was a heavy one, bro. Wow.
Yeah, there is the
here
man
he is.
himself.
Mark Noble, his last ever home game for West Ham. 18 years he's played for this club. Mark Noble, number 16, the captain, the legend for West Ham. He's going to come on and play the last 15 minutes here.
Imagine he got the winner.
At home to Man City. If
Seems
he gets the
Pen,
winner,
last minute
Penalty,
pen. That's what I
there would
want
have
to see
to be a
happen.
film made, surely, where Ray Winston's playing Mark Noble. But they used that, the graphic stuff that they did in The Irishman
Really?
with De Niro and Pacino to make them look 30 years younger. That's what old Ray will be on.
Danny
Anyway,
Dyer to play Mark Noble, mate. Danny Dyer playing Mark Noble. West Ham fan.
Here
35
we go.
years old, coming on here, Mark Noble.
Lanzini off, Mark Noble on for the last time at West Ham Stadium. An emotional moment for him. Gets an obvious standing ovation from everyone around. Signs, thank you, Mark Noble, massive legend. Gives Declan Rice a kiss on the cheek, of course, and puts the armband on for the last time at their stadium. 14 minutes to go, Matty. How's this one going to finish?
I think this could be some late drama. I predicted a draw, in my old pick 10 had a draw, but I think we could see some drama here later on. I think there might be another goal in it for either side. To be honest, it's still end, isn't it?
Yeah, defo. Noble score for Liverpool, says Billy M. Noble said he's going to lay on a beach while Dawson marks Harland. Fair enough.
That's a great one.
Good luck, mate.
98th minute pen incoming, Noble winner, says LFCDS. Big up to you, bro. He's on stage with us.
Do you remember he had that penalty against Man United that he missed when he came on?
Yeah.
Spoke about that as well.
And he came on specifically for that pen.
Specifically
too.
to take that penalty and he missed it. So I don't know if a penalty for Noble is a good thing or not.
Noble is the Gerrard of West Ham, says Alex. Ali A says City are winning this sadly, but we have the Champions League final coming up. Don't give up hope yet, mate. Still 13 minutes to go.
Champions League
Come
final.
on, Marky, get on the ball. Knock it about, man. He's playing quite attacking there, isn't he? Like a number 10.
413 appearances for West Ham in the Premier League, Mark Noble.
Wow, look at that. Goals and assists as well, wow.
82.
Damn.
West Ham legend.
He's got to get his... he's got to be running around a lot, though, in this last 12 minutes, I'll tell you that. Can he keep up with it?
Solid 15-minute shift.
City with
Scores
Grealish,
remain
yeah,
the
though.
same. Still no goal for
Grealish
Leeds.
in the box. Dinking past two, dinking past
that's a
three, gets the shot
wonderful
away,
run.
blocked, shot again,
Wow.
another block.
Really
corner.
good play from Grealish.
Throwing some bodies in the way of that.
Yeah.
He done really well there. Got through a lot of players.
That's the kind of Grealish that we were seeing at Aston Villa, isn't it? Taking
was,
players
it
on,
was,
go
yeah,
around.
Two.
Really on the front foot.
He enjoyed himself
that
there.
is not what we've seen of him at City, though, where he maybe takes a couple of touches, then has to
Has to
release
say
it.
with.
But this is... he loves the little bit of banter, doesn't he, with the other players chatting rubbish. Believe it, mate. Did you see the other day? He didn't even know what
mate,
a map of England.
Yeah, the map of England.
Is that England?
Jeez, that's not gonna make it.
I wouldn't have put that out if I was the They shouldn't have put that out. It's embarrassing, mate.
It really is.
When you're playing for England as well and you're right and stuff, you don't know what
happened?
fucking map looks like.
They were doing I think it was for it's like a brand piece of content that England did.
Yeah.
And it was the map of England, and you had to put like a round football sticker on where another player in the team is from England, and like locate them.
Yeah.
And Grealish walks over, and Hendo says to him, "Oh, go on, put where Birmingham is on the map, or where you're from on the map." And he went, "Is that England? Oh, I've got no chance with that, mate." And it's like, what? Like, you play for England.
Well, was he being serious?
Yeah.
He didn't know where Birmingham was on the map.
No.
That's
Didn't even know what the England looked like on the map.
We didn't know what England looked like on the map.
what?
I know.
Yeah.
It's a map of every country.
I'm not
really.
being funny, man, but if you don't know what a country map looks like of the country you were born
He's
in,
taking the piss. He's
and
not
play
serious.
for.
No,
Clearly,
Living.
yeah.
he's taking the piss.
Yeah.
He's taking the piss, isn't
No,
he?
he's not.
No, he has to
he's
be.
usually
No,
not.
he is.
Matisse,
Oh, he
I
is.
swear. He's not, bro.
He better be.
But he's
'cause-
never needed to know, though.
Oh, come on. That's
Why
your
would he
basic
need to
knowledge.
know?
Did you
Why
Did you
does
not
he
do
need
any
to know?
geography? Any geography back in the academy?
But the
No.
thing is that he's probably, like, apart from with the England squad,
time-
he's probably never left the country. Would
Well,
he
no,
need to
he's
travel?
been on a
No,
few-
there's no excuse.
Loves
No,
to- loves to
I'm
bang.
sorry,
Loves
like,
Dubai.
There's certain
Loves to
things.
bang.
There's certain things there's just no excuse for, and that's one of
where
them.
you go, though,
There's
isn't it?
absolutely no
That's it,
excuse.
yeah.
I'm sorry. No.
Or Cancelo.
Dinks at back post.
And there is Jack.
Oh.
No maps, Grealish. How can you be the sponsor for Gucci, the face of Gucci, and you don't know what a map of England looks like?
No.
Wild.
Good thing he's a
Proper
footballer,
wild.
like, isn't it?
Exactly.
Well,
I'm just
he's-
gonna assume he was running banner.
No, Matisse, you have to see this video.
I might have to see it because there's no way.
Oh, it's terrible, mate.
Not, he
There's,
not
there's,
good.
no, it's
Oh,
banner.
legit,
It has
mate.
to be
We'll
banner.
send you after that.
It has to be banner,
No,
man.
it's not. I'm telling you, bro, it's not.
I've just came up with a good idea here, actually. What about, I don't know if they do this already, actually, but Celebrity Apprentice, did they do that?
We do.
Oh, did they get Jack Grealish on?
Get Jack Grealish and
Wouldn't make
Celebrity
it past the first day, I don't think, like, but
He wouldn't even know what PM means. Like, if you said, right, you're PM for this one, yeah?
100%
What's
no.
PM,
Prime
mate?
Minister?
Prime Minister. he probably-
Oh, I'm not into
position is that?
politics, mate. No, project manager, mate. What's wrong with you?
you PM, mate. No, left wing, mate. Left wing.
Inside forward.
LW, bro.
Sausage. Leeds are waste men, says Billy M.
They're really, I can't believe Leeds.
Leeds is
now.
something else, man.
Completely
Oh, chance
different.
here.
Fernandinho
No,
wide.
well wide.
Whoa. We were talking about CDM taking long range shots. That was
love
awful.
Yeah, that was bad.
James wouldn't like the score today, would he? We had him on last week, Leeds fan.
I know.
One
He'd
of
be
them.
glad he's not here this week.
He must have been on some
I can
hard
see it,
drugs.
he said.
Yeah, he was. Had a good time.
No visions. Arsenal and Chelsea L's. Crazy.
Yeah, stay off the mushrooms, James. Grealish isn't the brightest spark, says AGS. He
Understatement.
wasn't. He always said he wasn't smart, says Dave.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. There's no excuse for being that silly.
No.
To not know just
Like,
a general world map or just what your country looks
Your
like.
own country. We're not even talking about the world map.
Oh shit!
Jesus hits the deck.
Wait,
Yellow,
Penalty.
yellow for diving.
Not given.
wait, VAR's going to look
Yellow
at
for
it.
diving. You see,
Nobles-
Grealish just went, no, just walk off, mate.
Yo, bastard, yeah.
Wait, why is Kufar on the floor?
Let's have a look at this again, yeah.
Never a foul. Gets the ball. Corner.
How can you see it again? Dawson on
Oh, it's a
Jesus.
foul. It's a pen.
That's a foul.
Oh, that's not looking good for you, mate.
That's a pen, isn't it?
That's going to go VAR. He's
Wait.
nowhere near him.
Nah, pen. That's a
Nowhere
pen.
near the ball. That's going to
That's
be
a
VAR
pen.
checked.
That's a VR check. That's a pen.
Oh, shit.
Right there.
Is he checking it? Because if he is, he's going to
Surely got to be
No,
checking it.
no, he's checking it. It's 100% a pen. Oh,
He
no.
was slow there, wasn't he, on Gabby Jesus? Connects with him, doesn't connect with the ball.
Hammers, man. Do you know what though? City's penalty record
Palace
is
have
great.
equalised.
Who's
Zaha,
Is he?
Elise.
Mateta?
Conor
They don't
Gallagher?
even know. They can't even find
Conor
out.
Gallagher.
Morgie?
Schlupp.
Schlupp.
Not one of them.
Nope.
Oh
We'll put
dear,
one
he's
of them
going
in
to
there.
the fucking screen.
Jeffrey Schlupp with the equaliser. And the referee at West Ham Stadium is going to the screen, and we all know what that means. It's going to be a penalty to Manchester City.
So
2-0 down.
Mahrez is not normally the person, right?
Yeah.
He's missed a few though, man. Trust me. It's a foul
even
anywhere else
worse
on
from
the
that
pitch, isn't
angle.
it? It's a foul anywhere else on
What
the
is
pitch.
Dawson
It
doing?
looks even worse. It's 100% foul.
Oh God,
It's the knee to knees, isn't it?
Yeah.
Dawson is so.
There. It's a pen, isn't it?
Dawson
Right
is-
there.
Dawson
And
is
if we
something
pause it there,
Penalty to City. It's given.
else. Dawson is something else, man. He's made some errors recently.
West Ham, man.
He seems like such a robotic centre back.
he really does.
A high
Forward
scoring
air,
defender. High scoring defender in the Premier League.
Really? But that's because, like, obviously.
They need to get someone better.
Yeah.
He's had a good season. He
next
just
to
looks.
Zuma.
Maybe it's been a long season for him.
They need to get a better centre back.
Riyad Mahrez, can he get the win for City or get at least a goal and put them 3-2 with 5 minutes to play?
Wow, let's see this.
Scored 4 this season, missed 1 from the penalty spot. Feels tense in here. Feels tense for one man. Riyad Mahrez.
Goal.
This could define the title race.
It will be defining. It will be game over, I think, if he puts that in.
Yes! Oh my gosh! Oh my
Oh my
gosh!
days! Fabianski!
Wow!
You said he's missed a couple. He's missed another one. Riyad Mahrez from the spot. It steers West Ham 2, Manchester City 2, 4 minutes to go.
Pep must just be
My
thinking
voice
his
is so
luck
done up.
is just unreal.
He goes to the keeper's left-hand side.
Jeez, man.
Oh, don't say the check and they take the
No,
penalty again.
no way, man.
They froze the frame on Fabianski off his line.
No, this is just a replay, isn't it?
Well, they froze at the exact moment.
That was a decent pen.
It's a good save.
Good save.
It was a good save.
Good save, very good save. It was actually a good pen. It was going to go in the inside net, wasn't it? It's a
Yeah.
great save. Pep was already ready to celebrate, wasn't he? Wow. Oh, no reaction. Yeah.
Oh, no reaction.
It stands. It stands.
That's exactly how he was in the dressing room before. He's just not saying anything. Just cheers.
Jesus.
This is all crazy.
Mahrez to take the corner. It's definitely turning into watch long now.
Yeah. 100%. Uh-oh. Oh, Craig Dawson redeemed himself.
But that's all he
a
can
foul.
do. That's his one
Thank
move.
you, ref.
Alex says Mahrez could cost City the Champions League and the Premier League. Billy M. Mahrez bottles it again.
It's only if West Ham score. If West Ham score,
Then it's in that situation. but I
You would need what? Villa to do? Can you still win it if the draw?
yeah,
If
well,
Villa-
they need Villa to take points then
Villa win?
at the Etihad.
Yeah.
Stranger things happened.
He's shitting himself. Look.
He is like, he's thinking, oh man, if that goes in, they've won, haven't they, really?
Yeah.
They've won the Premier League, not just this game.
Yeah, because then it's just goal difference.
What a save.
Oh man.
Oh,
It's full stretch there as well, man.
oh, just a little
Just
blink.
the blink, just the eyes go.
Little blinkers.
Imagine if West Ham nick it now, 3 minutes to go.
This must be a nightmare for Pep.
Yeah, Leeds are really playing for their Premier League safety here. They're 1-0 down at home to Brighton, and it looks like if they lose this, they are gone. West Ham are in
Yeah.
the box though. Soucek.
Well,
finds
it could
some
still be
space.
Burnley. Still could be Burnley.
Burnley.
Yeah, Leeds and Burnley. We played Burnley last game of the season as well, Newcastle. Away at Turf Moor.
Yeah. You going?
No, I've got the end of season party
Oh yeah.
in Newcastle. So if you're in Newcastle, get on that.
Well, you'd have to invite them.
No, you can buy tickets.
Oh, is
Ticket
it?
to the event. Yeah.
Fair enough. Or just bunk in with Matty.
Or just sneak in with me, yeah. Buy me a few pints. I can get. City fans looking
Get the
nervous
badge
at
in.
West Ham.
Get
Long
the badge
throw,
in.
yeah, for West Ham. Everyone in the box.
Win
Dawson's
this,
up
lads.
there. Can he redeem himself?
Leicester absolutely destroying Watford.
5-1.
5-1, right.
Harvey Barnes.
Wrong time of season though for Leicester. It's a bit little too late. Go on deck, get across and slide. Push. Oh, get up.
Mars is furious.
Wow, I sounded like Chewbacca then.
You did, actually.
Wow. I need some hot drinks, I think. Yeah, 5-1 Harvey Barnes brace now at Vicarage Road, which that scoreline really sums up everything about Watford this season. Absolutely rubbish.
They did beat Man United 4-0.
I think it was 4. Was
That
it
is
4-1?
mad.
4-1.
4-1.
Yeah.
Honestly, I think I would.
That was Ollie's last game, yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know what? They actually beat Everton like 5-2 away as well under Ranieri for like, the 3 weeks that he was
Should have
there.
just kept Ranieri, really, shouldn't they?
Yeah.
Because was it Ranieri that got the win against Man United as well?
We've
had about 4 managers.
Yeah,
I can't
keep
remember.
up.
Yeah. Wait, they've had 4 managers this season.
Three,
haven't they?
I think.
Three.
Three or 4, yeah.
That's crazy.
Unbelievable, man. Grown man praying for a goal in football, pathetic. Says Arsenal. You'll be praying for a goal
That was
at
great
Newcastle tomorrow night, mate.
That
I'll
was
tell you.
brilliant.
Yeah, he will be.
Oh,
no.
Damn.
So will Robbie and I once he's claimed all them steps up to level 7, mate. Be in the clouds tomorrow night, Robbie.
Yeah,
I
man.
think it's Robbie and Cecil going.
Yeah.
Looking for what I've seen them before and after the game.
Oh, you're doing that with them, yeah?
Yeah.
Nice.
Grown man smiles.
You're at the game, mate?
Pathetic.
Lee's in.
4 minutes of
Trying to
injury
go up to the
time.
Gallagher.
No press box setting.
I'm going to keep them for the big games, mate. First game of the season next year, hopefully.
When Sunderland come back up.
Aye.
Wow, my
4
voice
minutes
is
of added
so
time
bad.
at West Ham.
Bro, if we'd actually have beaten Spurs now,
Oh, no, man.
Nah, bro.
what, even if we beat Spurs and they draw this?
No point looking back, bro.
Sashin said Sean Dyche presenting on your voice. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I was going to say, that's it.
Got the Dyche voice. It is what
Sean
it
Dyche.
is. The Dyche master.
Yeah, I've been eating gravel and nails to get this voice.
Grealish.
Good jockeying. there
Zinchenko
from
whips it
Cooper.
in. Ooh, Rodri heads wide.
The thing is, even if City draw this game, I can't really see them losing their heads fully. I do think this
At home,
is.
there's a lot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I can't see. Well, I said that they'd win this today, so
But Aston Villa, that's not going to be an easy game. I just don't
Gerrard.
think they're going to do that.
Need Gerrard to do you a favour.
Coutinho popping up, little one outside the box.
I mean, City have lost a couple of times to some teams at home you wouldn't expect. I think Palace got a result there. I think Southampton may have got a result there. A couple of teams have picked up points at the Etihad. You never know. At least you're still in with a shout. Morris puts it away. It's game over from the penalty spot. But
What if Liverpool sign Harry Kane? Says King Me.
Harry, I just
do you
don't.
need Harry Kane?
No, it's not.
Well, out of all the big clubs, he's not going to go United.
Liverpool.
Not going to go City now. Not going to go Chelsea.
Why wouldn't he go to
He
Chelsea?
could go to Chelsea,
think
but
he
he
could
would
go to
get the biggest hate ever from the Spurs fans.
But he didn't
Daniel
trophies.
Levy will never sell him to us.
Yeah.
Yeah, true.
Or maybe he leaves the country.
No, he wants the all-time Prem record though, doesn't he?
Yeah, the
It's
Shearer
like-
one.
You should go buy
80
Munich
goals
to replace
away
Robert
from it or
Lewandowski.
something.
That's what you should do. You should go buy Munich.
That's actually a really good shout, I
Bayern Munich
think.
guy. That would just be a joke Kane in the Bundesliga though. How many goals he would get there? Crazy.
Anthony Taylor is such an awful referee, man.
2 minutes to go.
Come on, man.
If he stays in the Premier League, he won't go to Liverpool, and then therefore he wouldn't win the Premier League.
United?
He won't win the Premier League at Man United.
Wait, you won't win it at Liverpool?
No, I say he won't go to Liverpool. Like Liverpool won't go for him. I don't think.
No.
Not the kind of money that will
Not our
take to get.
type,
Yeah,
type
I
of
don't
player
think so.
either, really.
No.
that
So
we buy.
the only club I can see him going to is Man United, and then he won't pick up a Prem. So how much do you want the goal scoring record? Do you want trophies? Might get a cup at Man United, but he won't pick up the Prem.
Yeah, right?
Not in
Keeper.
his age category in the timeline. I don't think it's going to work. Whereas if he goes Bayern Munich, you're guaranteed to win a trophy.
1 minute left at West Ham.
True. I know everyone's up there now.
This is horrible.
I'm shocked Wolves haven't beaten Norwich at home. That's crazy.
This is relentless from City.
Yeah, City not taking it off. 30 seconds to go. Morris looking to dink one in. Plays it short of Grealish. Outside the box. Oh,
Poor shot from Grealish.
Yeah, that's kind of like,
Go on,
oh
lad.
the counter West Ham.
Go on.
Jared Bowen.
just get it in. Just get it.
Yeah, just cross it.
Oh,
That's a good tackle.
He actually got the ball there, didn't he?
Yeah. I'm actually surprised by that.
Yellow card as well, I thought. Leeds have equalised against Brighton. Big goal in the bottom three there. Leeds have equalised. Will it be enough of us? Another story, but at least they're not getting beat now. Pascal's strike with the equaliser right at the death there. Yeah, it still keeps them in the fight. Still keeps
bad
them in the
result
fight.
that for Everton as well, to be honest. That goal there.
Burnley, really bad result for Burnley.
Yeah.
Need a refresh on that table. I
Burnley
think
will be in the relegation zone.
they're on 35 points now, Leeds. So that drops Burnley into the bottom three with a game to play, though. Burnley have still got 2 games left.
This will be it. This will be a draw. Amazing from West Ham, I have to say.
Antonio, though, could have won it. Coming off now, Antonio, you could have made it 3-1.
Yeah, I should have. Definitely should have. But I'd take that if you offered it me at the start of the game.
100%. Yeah, definitely.
Any points dropped is a good result
Yeah.
for you guys.
I think the pressure's really heating up in City. I don't think it's helped with all the Champions League stuff that's been
I
happening.
doubt he'll even get a touch, this fellow. Yeah.
I haven't even seen Noble touch the ball, to be fair.
Yeah.
Been on 15 minutes.
All right, free kick to West Ham. One last.
Nice
one
chance.
last roll of the
Saloon.
dice from Noble. Can Noble get an assist here?
Oh,
Come on.
I'm still waiting for the Noble penalty.
Come on.
It's finished 5-1 Leicester at Watford. Oh, what was that?
Blow the whistle now, ref, surely.
It's finished at Wolves as well, 1-1. Wolves and Norwich at Man U.
This is taking the piss, isn't it? 1 minute 20 over, and we're still playing.
Oh, City going up the other end. Don't foul him.
Need to get a shot off very soon.
Referee not fancy blowing that whistle. Definitely over the time. That's going to be all right. What's the West Ham have been shaking
What
the
was
back.
that? What was
That's
that?
it, full time.
Full time.
West Ham 2, Man City 2, and Liverpool still just under the shout of the quad. AGT.
Yeah. Humble and Bumble says, big up AGT for making it through the stream. It's been a struggle, but I'd have accepted the struggle if I knew that it was going to be 2-2. I'm really struggling, bro. I can't lie to you.
I'm good, to be honest, mate, because I really wanted you to have the Irons tattoo.
Yeah.
Really wanted you to get that
I
Irons
was
tattoo,
this
mate.
close to getting an Irons tattoo, guys.
Half time he had one.
Antonio.
Yeah, I will.
But yeah, listen, half an hour to go until Everton play. It's full time in every game apart from Leeds 1, Brighton 1, and also Aston Villa 1, Palace 1. But they're due to finish any second now. Let's get our prediction boards out and let's see how we did.
Oh.
Not sure how this is looking, actually.
Right.
Okay.
Akeem, do you want to go?
We'll start with you.
All right, cool. So Villa, I predicted Villa 2, Palace 2. So I've got a draw, but still a bit off. And actually, I'll show it to you.
Yeah, you got shots.
Then I had Leeds 0, Brighton 1. So literally Leeds just about clutched it there. I had Watford 1, Leicester 1, and that, yeah.
Look at this
Leicester.
moment here, by the way, from Pep and Mark Noble.
Oh, that's nice to see.
Oh, that's good.
Sorry, sir, go on.
No worries. I had West Ham 1, City 3. So just got my numbers a bit muddled up there.
Yeah.
And I had Wolves 4, Norwich 0. I don't know how. I don't understand how they even.
It's quite rogue.
Yeah. But that's my results.
How many points there, mate?
Oh.
2 for the 1 for the first one.
Yeah.
None.
Just one, isn't it?
Just one.
None. Just
one.
1 point.
Yeah.
Just one.
I went for the same
Goal
with
for Chelsea in the FA
Villa
Cup
and
final.
Palace. Went for 2-2 Villa Palace, so I got 1 point there. Went
Right.
for Leeds 1-0 against Brighton, so nothing for that. Went for Leicester 2-1, so I get 1 point for that. City 3-1, nothing for that. And Wolves 2-0, nothing for that. So only 2 points for me. Not much going on this week. Not taking much to beat.
2-2 Aston Villa Palace. Get a point for that. Leeds 1, Brighton 1. 2 points for that.
Nice.
Hopefully. Watford 0, Leicester 2. Another point for that.
Oh.
That's 4 points. West Ham 1, City 1. Another point for that, by the way.
Smashing it, mate.
5. And then Wolves 1, Norwich 0. Oh, almost got that one as well.
Smashing it.
5 points, Matisse.
Yeah.
Good
Well,
on you all there.
I didn't even do 5 games. Clearly, so rattled from yesterday. Clearly, I forgot all about Wolves and Norwich. Not that I would have got that right anyway, because my hackers have all failed. So yeah, this is it. Villa 2, Palace 1, Leeds let me down as well. 2-1 against Brighton. Leicester, the only one that came through 2-0, and West Ham lost to City, but they didn't. So,
So I win then.
So you're the winner. You're the winner of the weekend, by the looks of it,
Pretty
mate.
much.
Winner of the weekend, mate.
Pretty much. Listen, to come on DR Sports this week. Remember, last game of the season. Next week, the 38th game of this amazing Premier League campaign, which has still got so many twists and turns. Who knows what could happen? That will be next Saturday.
It won't be Sunday.
Next Sunday. I won't be here.
I won't be here.
You won't be here.
So you're going to be here?
Maybe Matisse.
Yes, I will.
Matisse, you might be in the hot
I could be hosting. I better bring my 4K glasses for them lineups.
Yes.
I'll leave them here for you, mate. I'll leave them here for you, mate.
Need a microscope.
Oh
mate,
my
honestly.
God. Wow.
And of course, the weekend roundup will be on Tuesday, not Monday, tomorrow morning. I actually don't know why, to be honest.
Newcastle Arsenal, Monday night.
There you go.
Robbie's in
There
the
you
tune.
go.
Robbie's in the
There you
tune.
go. That's what it is then, yeah. Normally I do that with Robbie every Monday, but that will be on Tuesday. But Akeem, it's been a pleasure. To
Thank
have
you
on
so
today,
much.
Man. It really has been. Where can we find you on the old socials?
It is Instagram, Akeem BK, Instagram and Twitter, so you can find me there.
Nice one, man.
on all
What's
socials.
about your clothing brand as well?
Yeah, so I've got essentially, I've got a company, it's for sustainable sportswear. You can find it on my Instagram. I'm wearing a couple of pieces here, so this is one of our green ones, but it's all made from really cool sorts of materials and stuff like that.
Love to see it.
So yeah, you can check it out.
Love that.
Nice
Good
one.
stuff.
Matty, it's been a pleasure doing the old Saturday
mate.
football show with you this
Been a great
season.
run.
We'll be back next week. Big up to Boogie Labs, who says AGT voice is killing me. It's killing me, mate.
Literally.
Literally. I'm almost gone. Matisse, big up to you for coming on.
Matisse, big up to you for coming on. AGT said there. I'm like a foreign translator now, aren't I? I'm like Bielsa's right hand man.
He is on his last limbs as a human being right now. Lucky that if anything West Ham didn't win, because otherwise I don't know what
Yeah,
I don't know
no,
what
that would've
would
rolled
have happened
off,
next
mate.
for you.
Voice box would be fully
But
gone.
yeah, it's been a pleasure, absolute
Thank you,
pleasure.
bro. Big up to everyone in the comments who stuck with us for a good 2.5 hours at least today on DR Sports. Make sure you join us again next week. It all comes down to the the final game
The final.
of the season, and we'll see you then. Take care. All the best.